The horizon pulls me closer, a whisper in the wind. The map is blank before me, where do I begin? No fear of what's uncertain, the unknown feels like home. With every step I'm finding a place I've never known. Let's go where no one has ever been, a world unseen beneath our skin. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless sea. Come drift with me. Come drift with me. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless seas. Come drift with me. Come drift with me. Oh, come drift with me.
SimFans, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday night, my friends, my pals, my amigos. What's up, Daniel Stewart? How's it going? Welcome back to the live stream, Daniel. Also coming in with us is Bats. How's Bats doing? Bats, good to see you. Captain Red Sky. Good to see you back, Captain Red Sky. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Welcome, Mr. Johnny Mon. And Tashi Draco. Welcome, my friends. Wingman 21, so good to see you as well, my friend. Maple Leaf is in the house, friends. How's it going, Maple? Good to see you, Maple. Cat C, Captain Red Sky. What's up? Look at you, Centerline King. Good to see you, Centerline King. We got Stans 27. Good to see you back, Stans. Everybody say hello to Stans and Evo in chat. Good to see you, my brothers. As Bat said, from another mother. Good to see you all. Daniel Stewart, once again, Daniel, good to see you. SoCal Jerry in the house, friends. Let's give it up to SoCal Jerry. SoCal asks LAX. Nope, not LAX. Does it look like LAX? SoCal? Maybe with the clouds? I don't know. Do you guys get clouds like that? Jerry? Good to see you, man. Mark Griffin in the house. Mark. What's up, Mark? And TJ Turner. Starting up the sim. And hello, SimFanatic. Hello, Mark. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. And appreciate that, Daniel. And check flight plan. There you go. FP. Is it not right? Did I not get it updated? Let me check it. Right. I probably forgot to update it. Oh, yes, I did. Jerry, that's my bad, brother. Thank you. That's why you had the question mark, right? Thank you, Bats. Okay, so I'm going to put on here... The VA07's optional. We get this fixed. You guys can test it for me in a minute here. Forgot to do it. Forgot to do it. You guys are on top of it. On top of it. Let me tell you. All right, let me get this updated. And all right, now go ahead and try the FP. Thank you, SoCal. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. CP 65 in the house. Welcome, CP. Did that fix it, Jerry? Jerry's going to test it for us, friends. Drop in the exclamation FP and let's see what happens. There we go. That looks a little bit better, Jerry. Thank you. Again, that VA07 will depend on time. I assume we'll have time to do that last leg. Yay. All right, friends. Well, it's good to see you. I'll get to all of you that are actually going to be flying with us tonight in the stream in just a moment. But first, let's talk about tonight. Tonight, friends, we are back in Flight Simulator 2024. Do I even need to say it at this point, CP, Jerry, Captain Red Sky, Bats, Daniel? Do I need to say that we're in 2024? I think that's just assumed at this point, right? We made the full switch to 2024. At least I did. A while back. We haven't done a 2020 flight for a while. And I don't think we're going to. I should uninstall that. Free up some disk space, right? What do you guys think? It is in the title. That's right, CP. So for tonight, friends, we are going to be taking up the newly updated Black Square TBM 850. Now, how many of you have that? Put it in chat. How many of you have the Black Square TBM 850? This is one of my favorite general aviation aircraft that you can get. And now that it is out in 2024, I'm ecstatic. Why? Because it's now fully compatible with 2024. No weird anomalies with sounds, you know, where you go in the cockpit and you don't hear any sounds. You go outside, you hear the engines, you go inside and it's quiet as this. Yeah, you just saw your stream paused or buffered. But anyway, yes. So it's improved, sounds good, everything works, clicks, and everything's good. Nobody important in the house. Everybody say hello to nobody important in chat. Good evening, morning. Good evening and good evening and morning for those of you that might be over in Australia or wherever on the other side of the world. But good to see you. Nobody important. And did I miss Zach Cool? Keeping it cool. Zach Cool in the house. Zach, how you doing, my friend? Sorry I missed you there when I was going through the names. Missed you, buddy. Hey, you know, like the saying goes, better late than never, right? So we are going to be flying. Have we ever done the Smoky Mountains? We're, you know, in the Smoky Mountains over here. I don't know if we've ever done the Smoky Mountains. So I thought, well, let's try something different. Shit, I still got the rose fire thing in there. Man, somebody's not on top of it. That's SimFanatic, as usual. Let me get that fixed, too, because we're not highlighting rose fire tonight. We're highlighting, well, you know what we're highlighting, friends. Of course you know. We're highlighting, of course, the Moza AY210 Force Feedback Yoke. And I'm going to get this updated as well.
Have you ever wanted to see your home?
All right. Did I ever want to see my home? Yes. We do have the custom flight plan, by the way. I don't know if you need it, but you can grab it. It's down below in the description. Grab that. All right. Moza, here we are. Yeah. All right. Let me get that fixed. Son of a motherless goat. All right. All right, here we go. Moza flight enabled. Rose fire disabled. There we go. Okay. This is what we're highlighting, friends. Check it out. You would not be disappointed, or you will not be disappointed, because it is awesome. All right, and so yes, Moza. I want to say thank you to Moza. They sent over the AY210 Yoke base. By the way, I just saw it is reduced price. Normally it's $850. Right now it's $700. Are my eyes deceiving me? AY210 right now, $150 off, $699. Moza dropped the price. How about that? Save yourself 150 bones, friends. Damn. And damn. And damn. And all right. All right. Now I've got echo. All right. Now I've got echo. All right. Let me get that fixed. Okay. Jeez. I think I've never done this before. So yes, friends, we are highlighting the Moza Racing AY210, which I didn't realize until just this very moment. It is reduced price. I don't know if that's a sale price or just reduced price. Force Feedback Yoke. Now that just gets you the base. Base is awesome. We'll get into that. But pair it with the MFY yoke handle. That's still normal price at $150. But now you can get it for $850. $50 more than it just for the base was. So. But yes, we're going to pair this up, friends, with the Thrustmaster TPR Rudder Pedals and the Honeycomb Bravo Throttle Quadrant. And I want to give a shout out to FlightSimMods. They're add-on levers. Some call it levers. We'll call it levers. So let's take a look at that hardware right now. I had an issue with my Stream Deck, and I got it resolved, but it was very unresponsive, but I got it fixed. So here's my TPR pedals included with my socks, aka foot condoms. Here we've got the beautiful FlightSimMod add-on. It's actually the TBM 850. It actually is the full 1-to-1 scale with the TBM aircraft as you'd find. Here is the MFY yoke handle. Here is the AY210 base. If you want to have a different look at it, here you get a close-up with the switches and the knobs and the levers and all that good stuff. But we'll get into that. But first, friends, I am SimFanatic, your host for tonight's live stream. Welcome to the channel. And welcome to the flight. And Steve V's, good to see everybody. Say hello to Steve. Mark Griffin says still not inexpensive. No, it's definitely not still inexpensive, my friend. It is it's a pretty high price point, but you get what you pay for. And I'll tell you what, when you get this thing, you will not be disappointed. If you want to save up your pennies, I'm going to say it right now. It is worth the money. Actually, to get this caliber of a force feedback yoke, all metal. This is plastic, but this is all metal. You're going to spend $1,200 plus. So I think $850 to get the whole thing. Yes, you are right, Mark. It is still expensive, but at the price point, you get a really high quality yoke here, friends, and it'll blow you away. Trust me. Centerline King says, any chance Trucker Darren makes a cameo during today's stream? Probably not. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know. You never know, Centerline King. Good to see you, man. And then SoCal Jerry says, it's cheap if you can afford it. Exactly. Matt Hawkins is in the house. Matt, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. So the other part of this is we're doing our route. It's taking us right now. Is it Tullahoma Regional? Tullahoma to TN85. Let me go ahead and get the route information. Is the music a little loud? Music seems a little loud. Let me turn that down. We are going to be going to TN85, as you see there, 1A5 Macon County Airport. Then followed up with KRVN will be maybe our final destination at Hawkins County Airport, but maybe we'll finish up at 0A4 or 0 Alpha 4 at Elizabethton. Horrible with pronunciation. Municipal Airport for the last landing challenge. And along the way, like I just said, we'll be doing some landing challenges at select airports, test our piloting skills. And again, we're going to be checking out the beautiful scenery here in the fall over the Smoky Mountains. And so looking forward to that. Marion Harris in the house, a.k.a. a Chippa Sneeze. Good to see you, Chippa. How's it going, buddy? All right, now with further investigation of who's in here, and without further ado, we've got Cordial Cloud in here flying with us tonight. We got Bets, SoCal Jerry. It's good to see you guys flying with us. Maple Leaf's going to try out his Xbox one more time. By the way, Maple and the rest of you, did you see what the announcement was from Microsoft? What they had posted? I think they posted it today, or I just clicked on it late. Anybody want to know what platform Microsoft Flight Simulator's coming out to next? And no, it's not the Amiga. He's excited. But we got Maple N911 and RG. He's got the retractable landing gear, I assume. Big Steve over there. PS5 is right. Coming out on the PS5. Wingman 21 in here. TJ Turner. MS release in PS5 in December, Johnny. Wow. Johnny, you're not going to pick up a PS5 now instead of building a new computer, are you? I hope not. Nobody important says, oh, man, I miss my Amiga 500. There you go. I'll give you a screenshot of this, and then we can go ahead and check it out. Let's go over here and check out the amazing and awesomeness of the TBM 850 Black Square. We've seen it before, but now that it's in 2024, let's check it out again. But this plane is absolutely fantastic. Again, it is one of my favorites, GA planes. And Black Square, they make incredible stuff. As you all know, they have the Duke. The Duke was actually updated to Microsoft 2024. In fact, I think Black Square, correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but I think they updated all of their 2020 airplanes, if not all, most of them, to be fully compatible with 2024. And just in time, because I heard last stream, Captain Howdy finally pulled the plug and purchased 2024. So how about that? That is awesome. I don't know if he's going to join us tonight. Test Pilot, how's it going? Everybody say hello to Test Pilot. But yes, friends, so let's jump on in here. We'll turn the music down and turn the simulator sound on. And so here we are on the outside, and boy, is it loud with all your engines. TJ Turner, are you flying the Citation? You know, fly the business jet and Bats. Are you actually in the F-14 tonight? Johnny Mon doing a thumbs up. We've got Wingman 21 says, yes, they did. Yes, awesome. Yeah. I think this is one of your favorites too, right, Wingman? Wingman is a big fan of this plane. I shall leave that one on for now. And so, as you can see, if we go to tab on our keyboard, we bring up our EFB, and let's take a look at the checklist. And so we go down here to the aircraft checklist, and this has a long and distinguished checklist, TJ Turner. PH100 is what you're in. Okay, buddy. You're flying the PC-24 Maple. Nice. Awesome. All right, so crash lever first is right up here. So we're going to go right up top here, and you'll find the crash lever right here. We're just going to go ahead and put that up. Let's go ahead and turn the music off for now. Well, we got some storms around us too. This could be interesting. Source selector, I believe, is off, and it is. We're going to leave that off. Generator is at main. No, it's not. We'll click that up one spot to main. Starter is off. Ignition, auto, or off, which it is. Exterior lights all off. Gyro instruments, it's over here. Those are all off. And Duke turbine, yes. We're going to be checking those out. In fact, I think what we should do, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong here or if I'm off base, but I think Wingman and everyone else, I think what we're going to have to do is, like, for the next 3 to 4 streams in a row, we're going to be highlighting the various Black Square aircraft that have been updated. So we'll start tonight with the TBM 850, but we'll definitely have to move on over to the Duke, the PC-10, and the various other aircraft that they have out, bruh. All right, emergency lights. We're not going to worry about testing that. And Bat says, yay. Or, oh, yeah. Okay, and then the next thing, we've got emergency lights test. I'm not going to do that. Circuit breakers all in. All of these are cookable, as you can see. There's a lot of failures here that you can have if you want. De-icing switches are off. Landing control down. One thing I do want to mention about the Moza is last night, I decided to try, and it's probably something with Microsoft Flight Simulator or this plane, but I tried mapping the landing gear. So the nice thing about the Moza, actually I'll probably go from this view. Let me go to the Bravo view. You can see right here is a landing gear handle, and it actually looks identical to the one right there in the simulator. And but I tried to get this mapped, and it would not map to up and down. My Bravo one works fine, even mapping it to the same. I even made sure that the various toggle was right. Tried a couple different things, and it just did not work. So if any of you have the Moza and you fly this plane and it works for you, you'll have to chime in and let me know how you got it to work. But I didn't spend a lot of time trying to dink with it. But anyway, I thought that was kind of weird, but it's a thing. But I was like, well, I don't really care. I've got the Bravo, and it works. So, but anyway, continuing on here, we've got the landing gear is down, master trims off, radio master bleeder. All those are off. I'm just going to flip through those. Mark Griffin asked me, what are your thoughts on the Mosa Throttle Quadrant? I think it's going to be awesome. I also am excited. How many of you saw the WinWing announcement recently, too, about their modular, everything for, like, the Airbus? We'll get into that more when we talk about the commercial flights. But they got the whole throttle system for the A320. You'll be able to use it with any aircraft, I'm sure. But they have a... Basically, they're going to go in the route where you're going to be able to put an entire cockpit together and have it on your desktop. It's pretty exciting. Dump switch is guarded. Ram air handle pushed in. I know these are all done because I just started the plane. Auto fuel selector at manual, and that is at manual. What I like, again, about the some of the developers that have the click spots for the eye, they take you right to it. I love that. So, like, in other words, if I'm over here and I want to be like, oh, where's that at? And I can, well, let me click on a different one here, and it takes you right to it. I love that. All right. Tank selector is going to be on L already, so we can see it's on left. Fuel tank. ELT should be already armed. Let's just check, and it is. Nobody important says, my problem with WinWing stuff is that I can't afford to have separate Airbus and Boeing configurations. I need something that works with everything. Now, that's a really good point, nobody important, but if you, those of you that know about MobiFlight, of course, like I highlighted the Rosefire A106, we'll be doing the A107, planning on doing the A107, not this weekend, because I've got something that I received yesterday and I'm receiving tomorrow that we're going to highlight, and we're going to do a commercial flight in Boeing this Saturday. Can anyone guess what I received? So anyway, I was going to do the A107 full A320 overhead panel this weekend, but nope, something came in, and so we'll be doing the A320, or I'm sorry, the Boeing. We'll do the iFly Max 8 Boeing this weekend. Oh, Bats, you cheated because you already know. He's right. Getting the EFIS the WinWing EFIS left and right. I'm excited. So thank you to WinWing for sending that our way. Parking brake. Let's just go ahead and make sure that's set. And I do have that mapped to a rocker switch, as you can see there. So that is set. Well, now we know for sure, right, SoCal? Exactly right. WinWing EFIS is right, Johnny Man. Manual override to off, and it is off. So good to have that set. And Bat says, WinWing metal throttle orderings tomorrow night. Nice. Power leveler, as you can see, is to idle. And so if we take a look again, we are using the FlightSimMods add-on for the Honeycomb Bravo. And we can see that that's at idle. So that's good to go. Oh, LRM. Yes, see, I forgot that. I'm launching it now. Thank you, Bats. And SoCal Jerry. All right, it is launched. It's connected. Thank you, guys. So we got flight idle, propeller. We're going to go ahead and do max. So we're just going to go right here and put that to max. And you can see that goes to max. Not the dog max. Condition lever is cut off right here. That's the red lever. Flap up is, well, flap up. Flaps are up. This does have a flap switch over here on here, but you could, if you have a Bravo, you could do that too. Battery bus power, check supply, that's fine. Source selector, bat, or GPU. So we're going to go up here, bats, and go ahead and set that to bat. And let's make sure that our voltage is up, and it is. Another nice thing is on the SCU, you do have a battery switch here. And these are really nice switches. I mean, probably the best switches for a peripheral that I have. It's beautiful. All right, we got battery. Voltmeter is at above 25. It's right about 25, so we're good. Exterior light test, fuel gauges. Let's check quantity. We should be at half, and we are. So that looks good. Advisory panel's good. Oxygen's extinguished, I think. Yep. All right, interior lights is required. We're good there. Environmental panel, light test, flaps. I'm not going to do that in the essence of time, because we're not going to turn the pitos on and then turn them off. Now, normal procedures, you would do this. And then source selector to off. So we'll just go back up here and turn that back off so we don't burn up our battery. Autopilot thingy, technical term. There you go. Nobody important. I am waiting to see how the Mosa MTQ throttle turns out, as I need to replace old Cytec X56 Quadrant. There you go. Now, did you see nobody important? We actually interviewed Moza. And I talked with, what was his name, Bats or Johnny? One of you guys can remind me. I don't know, it was Jeremy? No, that doesn't sound right. But anyway, Sam? I can't remember his name. But anyway, we took a look at those at the Flight Sim Expo this past year when we were in Providence. It looks like good stuff. I'll have to get it if they send it my way and do a review. The one thing, it doesn't they kind of find that niche where it's like between, like if you want Boeing, but you have it isn't exactly model like a 737 or a 777. It's not that big. But like you'd get with like ProDesk Sim or anything. But I am intrigued. It's going to be a good option. I can't remember what he said the price would be. Yeah, I saw that they need GA levers. There you go. Yep. All right, so before starting engine, pre-flight check complete. We're going to switch to these. Now, you've got chocks. Now, you can go, and I don't really need to highlight everything here, right? This does have the GTN 750, and you do need to download that and have it in your community folder from pms50.com. I saw a streamer last night, and I was looking, and he didn't have that, and he was wondering why it wasn't working. But yeah, you have to download the PMS50 GTN 750 and put it. It's free. They do have a paid version, payware version for it. It gives you some additional features, but I just have the free one and it'll work. But as you can see, we can do our payload, and if I want to turn my wheel chocks and pitot covers, engine covers, and all that, and do the walk around, I certainly could, as you can see here. And then we could just turn those all back off. And then you've got your failures here, where you can set failures. You can watch your temperature, your cabin, your electric, and your engine, and all that fun stuff. Very feature-rich aircraft, if you would. See, SoCal Jerry says the module that had the replacement handles felt like cheap switches and was really plastic feeling. Yeah, and so, and they're smaller, right? They're not like full size or anything. Where I like the ProDesk Sim because I don't know if they're exactly full size, but they're pretty big. Engine compartment closed, cabin historic latch, pilot door latch, we hope. Parking brake is set, we just checked that. Fasten seatbelts. You all got your seatbelt on? I hope so. Oxygen pressure, oxygen supply. So we do go up here and we tick this. All right. Passenger oxygen is already off. Microphone selector to normal, and it is. 80%, is that what it was? Starter is off. If we go up here, we can see the starter is off. Ignition, auto, or off. We'll leave it off. Landing gear is down. We already checked that. Radio master on if you're getting clearance, but we're not going to do that now. Battery's going to go back on. Horn test, that's just up here. And you'll hear it. That's the horn. Door annunciator should be extinguished, which it is. Fuel gauges we already checked. Auto fuel selector, we do need to turn that at auto. So you just click this once, it goes to auto. Auto select enunciator is extinguished. And auto fuel selector, we're going to go ahead and hit shift. That's right here. All right, so auto select the right fuel. Engine instruments, check. ITT test and hold. We're going to skip all this. Exterior lights we are going to go ahead and do. The one thing I'll say about the Moza is, you know, it doesn't have it's got a lot of buttons, but not a ton of buttons. Can I say it that way? One of the things is as much as I love how big these switches are and bulky and solid feeling they are, I almost wish that they would have like maybe made them a little smaller and were able to fit maybe one additional switch on, so you could have another switch for lights. You know, it doesn't have a landing light on here. So now I've got the Bravo, so I can do that with all my switches up here too. Not a big deal. But, you know, it's interesting that they don't have, like, a landing light option. I would think landing light would be one of your primary ones, even more than the beacon. Because when are you going to use your beacon? You're going to use your beacon before you start the engine and after you shut it down. You're going to use it twice. Where landing light, especially for us, like we keep landing and taking off, you're going to use your landing light all the time. So and now keep in mind, I can map, right? You all know this. I could be like, well, I'll just map my landing light to beacon, and I might do that, right? So... But it says beacon on it, but you could still, you guys know this. You can program any switch you want, or any function to that switch that says beacon, or whatever button you want to do it with. And there's other buttons, we'll get into that. Right, so we got through that. Actually, I wanted to go ahead and turn on my nav light. We do have nav here, so you can see that auto turns that on. And there's no beacon, so we're not going to hit the beacon, and I'm going to go ahead. That's it for now. Okay. Starting engine, we are running. We're going to start her up from battery. So manual override is already off. We already checked that. We're at flight idle. We're at max RPMs. Condition lever's already cut off. Source is already at bat. Auxiliary pump, let's go ahead and get that on. Well, that was kind of interesting. Okay. Auxiliary pump to on. One up. Okay. Fuel pressure extinguished, and I don't see fuel pressure, so we're good there. Fuel pressure should be in the green, and it is. And ignition to auto, so we're going to go up top here. Not time to end the post, SoCal. This is the trick, because, you know, Oz Flight Simmer, he just left it on, so I'm just going to leave it on. Then when people jump in, they can then be prompted to do the like, huh? I thought that was a pretty genius idea of his. And so I'm gonna leave it on. Starter to on. So let's go ahead and do starter on. There we go. And at this point, we're gonna go ahead and do. See the starter's flashing as it is. We're gonna wait until we're at 13% right down here, and then we're gonna kick in. Give her gas. There we go. Okay, TJ Turner says, I left to do some laundry, and I'm surprised we're still on... Oh, I added the not. He says, I'm surprised we're still on the ground. You really? With me? Oh, that's nice of you to say. Low idle on the condition lever. ITT is... that's not claiming. There we go. I forgot to do ignition. I missed ignition. There it goes. There she goes. All right, there's our ITT. 50%, we can go ahead and turn our starter off. There we go. So starter can come off. Oil pressure, let's make sure that is out, and it looks like it is. Condition lever can go high idle. There we go. Engine instruments, check. We're green except for the prop, which is fine. And auxiliary boost pump can now go to auto. So go over here, and we'll click and put that guy up there. And BP annunciator should be extinguished, which it is. Fuel pressure annunciator is extinguished. Main generator annunciator is extinguished. And voltmeter should be at 28, approximately 28. Let's look over here, and that's about where it's at, so we're good there. And we're charging just a little bit on the amp meter. This is negative, this is positive. All right, we can skip over the starting GPU. After starting engine, gyro instruments, we're gonna go all on, so these are all right here. So what you're gonna see is when we get these, you're gonna notice this stuff start moving. So we're gonna click all these up. So there we go, gyro's in. Okay, gyro suction should be green. And we're in the green. Trap is clean. Slave, we're on slave. Bleed air to auto. Let's go down here. We're going to put that one up one to auto. Fan flow is required. Air conditioning can come on. That is right here. Cabin temperature, I'm not going to worry about. Cabin altitude, climb rate, we're going to go. I usually put this arrow straight up, or approximately straight up. We're not going to go that high, guys. Prop de-ice, and we might have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And prop de-ice, I don't know. We probably don't have to worry about it yet. We're not going to worry about this heat. Use a meme generator instead. There you go, SoCal. Airframe de-ice, we're not going to worry, but we keep those in mind. Initial separator, I don't think we need to worry about that because we have a... Anybody want to tell me? I know, but do you guys know what that is for? Anyone want to take a guess on the inertial separator, what it's used for without Googling? You guys are all like, oh, I'm going to Google it. Probably no. Generator switch to standby. And right, and we're going to go ahead and do standby. Generator switch to main. And actually, I've got that, I don't have that mapped. All right. And flaps are already up. Weather radar's already off. Radio master to on. There we go. Stuff's coming on. Here we got our initialization because we have the 750. EFIS master to on. We need to make sure that's on. You're going to hear it go doing. There we go. All right. EFIS master's on. AP trim. Don't forget this, because if you don't have this, it won't work. Your autopilot won't work. Whips. Okay, we've got some of you are saying different things. Dust, TJ Turner says. Zach says for filtering the intake air on dirt strips. TJ says air or rain. Notice how this switch, because we have the auto tank selector switch. Ice whips. Actually, is that cool? Keeping it cool. Wins a silver dollar. Yeah, it's for if you're on dirt, you're going to take off. Keeps dust and stuff from getting in your intake. Give that man a silver dollar. Okay, EFIS left. Let's check. I think it's already on left. There you go. NM Flyer, how's it going? Everybody say hello to NM Flyer. How you doing? NM Flyer's in the house. We're not going to worry about that. Taxi light, we're going to go ahead and turn on the taxi lights. We're just going to go right up here. Oh my gosh. Might need to remap that. Taxi light coming on. I think we're good there. And we're ready to taxi. Anybody know what we are going to be doing for a taxi? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. What's the weather? Boy, when is the Parallel 42 Pro Flow coming out? We need that. And we need it now. Friends, we need it now. Let me go to METAR report. Lost my window. There it is. Here we go. All right. Twink. And we are taking off from KTHA. Let me get it in here. And it looks like, at least from what I'm seeing on the browser here, yes, let me verify I'm human. No wind. 10 miles visibility. Seriously? No wind, huh? Few clouds? Yeah, that can't be right. 0 winds, SoCal says. 0 winds. Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. Jerry's never wrong. Right, Jerry? All right, so let's find the closest, but I can't remember. Does this have... I'm trying to remember if this... I think this has charts. Does it have charts? I can't remember. Maybe it doesn't have charts. Oh, I guess it doesn't have charts. I was thinking for some reason it had charts, but guess what? That's okay, because we can go over here to map, And we have our own chart right here. So let's see. We are going to be heading... Oh, let's see. Flight plan, make sure everything's in, and it is. What's the direction we're going first, guys? 075. All right. Let's just go ahead and take off of... What's the runway right there? Hold on. I forgot to bring up my charts. Let me bring my charts up. Human questionable. Oh, you guys, you're funny. You funny guys, you. All right, let me load up the flight plan here, and I'll load up the chart for our departing airport here at KTHA. And, all right, let's check. Open airport. Like the charts, they always kind of help. I also like that you can put this right over. Should we just take off a runway 36? Make it easy. We could also take off a runway 9, but let's go ahead and take off a runway 36. Everybody down with that since it's light winds? So I'm going to go ahead and go over here and set this to heading, and we'll go ahead and... Well, shit, I already had it on 36. Ah, look at that. Well, that worked out well. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and taxi. Let's do it! I gotta map it a little bit different because it goes to beta mode so quick. For the first altitude, let me get that for you guys. Let's go, what did I say? 9,500. Let's go 9,500. So I'm gonna dial that in here. So I follow Tashi. Tashi loves this plane too, right, Tashi? So I think he does. All right, 9,500 set. Altimeter is 299.8. All right, 3.6 it is, friends. Big Steve, are you ready? Wingman's ready. And I am using Track IR. So I'm using that. That's this weird looking thing on the side of my headset. 9,500 and all you see is clouds. What are the cloud tops, Jerry? We're probably gonna see all we're gonna see is clouds. By the looks of it, we're gonna see is clouds even at like 3,500. Do you know what the tops are, Jerry? Can you find that for us, buddy? See, there are 35 in here. Thanks, friends, for joining us tonight. I'm SimFanatic with the SimFan family and crew. Now, normally I go through my checklist before I'd pull out here, but all right, let's just leave that one alone. Let's just leave it alone. Look at you, Jerry, with your fancy TBM 930. He's already gonna take off. With you, SimFan. Hey, Vaughn Williams, how's it going, Vaughn? Good to see you. Welcome to the flight, Vaughn. Grab yourself on the eggnog and sit back, relax, and enjoy the gentlemen and ladies in chat. Flying in top of clouds, that may be. Captain Red Sky, somebody say what the cloud tops are. Anyone know? I could go and do a METAR report and find out, or we could just fly through them and see how it goes. All right, we're going to go ahead. We're definitely going to need the pitot heat, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. I'm going to go back to my checklist. Parking brake is set. Terrain, not going to worry about that. I'm not going to go through the run up here. We got to get this. We got to get this show on the road. Fuel selector's already at auto. Shift to put you to fullest. Flaps is required. We'll go ahead and do one notch of flaps. And now this is the force feedback. I did tweak the force feedback settings in the damper. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. But if we hit this, but do I still have it showing? Yes. If I hit this here, I can feel just, well, I'm not feeling it right now. Hold on. Didn't feel it there, which normally you feel it. But I might have gone too light on the force feedback. Let me see, I want to check something. We'll tweak the settings when I get up. I'm not feeling them right now. Last night when I was dinking around with some settings, I felt it, but we'll check that out when I get up in the air. Pitot heat, de-icing system as required. Inertial separator is required. Advisory power. We just see parking brake and beta, which is fine. Engine instruments look good. Flight controls free and clear. That's all looking good. Amp meter below 50. Parking brake release. And strobe lights can come on. And I do have those mapped. Landing lights can come on. It's interesting that you have strobe lights, but not landing lights here. Maybe it's on takeoff. HFSI, oh, it'll be here. Altimeter set. Weather radar to on. It'll be here. Weather. What's the weather? We're on. Okay, we got some weather we're going to run into. There it is. Landing lights on. Ignition if heavy rain, which we don't have. Cabin lights are off. Parking brake release. Taxi on runway. Advisory panel. Power limiter. 100% torque. Landing gear retrap. Flaps retract. And we'll go through that when we get up in the air. Okay, here we go. All right, ditch the Mosa panel. Here we go. Thank you. Mosa panel is ditched. Are we ready, friends? Kansas City, how's it going? Look at all you back there. Excellent. All right, I want to see if this moves while we take off, and it should move. But all right, here we go, friends. Let's begin roll. 100%. All right, and landing gear coming up. I do feel the force feedback, but I took a lot of settings down because it was just so stiff. Yeah, you heard me say it. All right, landing gear's up. And let's go ahead and put it into the 850 mode. Got to first get the flaps up. And then we'll go 850. There we go. Zoom on out a little bit and make our turn to the right. And we're off. Check your stream. Oh, sorry guys. Shoot. I forgot I had that on by default. There you go. Thank you. Carbolet says, I missed the start. Will be uploaded to YouTube. And are you showing all the FFV settings for this plane? Yes. Actually, I was showing them a little bit too long. Everybody, welcome Carbolet to the live stream. We're going to adjust them here in a little bit. I put them too light. I set a lot of them down. So I'm going to have to do some adjustment. But that's the thing I love about this is you can actually say profile. Look, we've got a rainbow over here, friends. Look at the rainbow. But welcome to the live stream, Kerbelet. Good to see you. Stan says, busy man. Yes. Yes, indeed, sir. I'm going to zoom out. So we're at about 5. Well, let's go. Yeah, 5 is good. So we climb up to 9,500 feet. Click the message off. But I can feel it move. But by default, you had. So we'll look at the settings here in a minute. Set course to 075. Coming around for a 709er. Anybody know that movie? All right, now we got some rain. We've got rain. I'm still getting used to my different mappings, because I've been using the Alpha Bravo I keep saying that. The Honeycomb Alpha. Aliens, you got it right, my friend. Nice job. Nicely done. I'm impressed. Now my LED lights aren't working. I had them working before. Now, of course, they're not working. Oh, no, there they are. They are. Nav coming on and vertical speed on. So we keep climbing up. We can go ahead and turn the landing light off. Let's go ahead and do that. Landing lights coming off. Taxi light come off. Evo says, I got off the beta, so I'll be waiting at 185. Nice! That is awesome. Man, those engines are loud. We're going to run into a storm here. I probably should do let's do our de-icing stuff, because I've got a feeling we're going to need it. So I'm going to turn on the prop de-ice, airframe de-ice. Let's go ahead and just get all that on right now. No need to run into this thunderstorm and get into icing conditions since we've got anti-ice, right? That'd be embarrassing, as Maple would say, if we iced up. I think I'm going to flip my mappings around on this thing, but not quite on the path yet. So let's do this. Let's switch our heading over to intercept that, because we're not intercepting it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do heading, and let's go ahead and intercept. So we got our heading. We got heading and nav lit up here. I don't have the camera on. Let me put the camera on. The thing I like about the Bravo is you got the heading and nav both lit, because the engine has, or the airplane has it both lit. And then once we intercept the course line, you'll notice the heading will automatically go off and go nav. Great for people like me that are engaging all of you in chat constantly, and I forget to frickin' switch the thing over to nav. What I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna run over here and let's go out a little bit. But I think I'll switch this over to flight plan so we can just see kind of where we're at. And you should see, yep, the heading, as you can see here, the heading light went off. Now we intercepted the nav course, and of course that's that, of course. That's intercepting that magenta line here. Look at the rain here. So this plane does come with a full weather radar. And you can see we want to kind of steer away from that red spot there. That doesn't look, I saw that lightning flash right ahead of us here. This the paid TDS GTXNI? Oh, good, great question. No, it's not. So, Carbolette, I mentioned at the beginning, I know you weren't here yet, that I've got the free version. But yes, you do definitely need to download, as you know, the PMS50. Go to PMS50.com and you can download the 750 GTN here, and then it'll work. I gotta switch these around here. There's Maple up ahead. And we can see the clouds. We'll see how I do tonight. But anyway, since you asked, Carbolette, this is a full stop. This will be a touch and go, this first runway here. Thank you for asking. And actually, I need to go back over here. So if anyone wants a tip, and I've shown this before, if you want this to not say tracking, and you want to change that to like the, time. I like going by time, because when you're flying, you usually want to go by time, not distance. Because of the winds and all that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this. I want to make this tracking set to the timer to my next waypoint, which is the airport. So just go to a menu here, change fields. And when you get there, you can select any of these and change them. I'm going to change this track. It's the one I typically like to select. I'm going to scroll down here until I get to ETE, destination estimated time to destination. You don't want that one. You want ETE, estimated time to waypoint. Our next waypoint is the airport. So we select that. We see we're only 4 minutes away. We're going to do a touch and go. I'm going to feel, we'll have the force feedback, and then we can adjust it on our longer route. Our next leg is about a half an hour. So this first airport that we're going to be landing at here is Hogue Airport. That's TN85. I can show you the route down below. TN85. The runway length is 3,316 feet. Landing distance on this Black Square TBM 850 is roughly 1,800 feet. Takeoff is about 2,035 feet. So we're going to land here. We're just going to do a touch and go. The elevation is 1,084, so I'm sorry, no, 1,800. So we want to drop down to about 2,800 feet. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that right now. You're redlining your oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir. Forgot to pull that out. Thank you. Who mentioned that? Thank you, Captain Red Sky. Appreciate it. All right. I'm going to pull that torque out a little bit. Oh, I didn't get this. Why does it do? Oh, I need to go back out. Okay. What was I saying? I need to get down to 2,800 feet, I think. And anybody know the winds for TN85? I can look it up quick. I know you're all chatting right now, but I can't read it yet because I got to look this up. TN85, let's see. The leg was too short. It was very short. That's why we're just doing a touch and go. 6 miles visibility, winds none. So we got runway 4 or 22. Runway 4 or 22. So let's go ahead and take runway 4. And we got to get her. You can overfly it if you want. And that's fine if you don't want to do. I'm going to do a touch and go just because I got to get used to this. Force feedback yoke. So I'm going to go ahead and start my descent. And we're going to start descending through the clouds. So we're going to pull that throttle out a bit. We got a lot of buttons to push, like trying to show you all and switching back and forth. It gets kind of hectic. It gets busy. Let's see, we only have, oh geez, we'll probably have to overfly because I don't have enough time to lose all the, I don't have enough time to lose all this altitude. And see how the side slip works, so yeah, there's not enough time for me to lose enough. Like there's everybody right down there. I mean, we can circle the land, I suppose. But I can feel the force feedback on the yoke. Like if I go to the FCU, you can kind of see it, and when you go through some winds, it does do that. Dropping like a manhole cover. Might make it. I'm definitely going too fast to land right now, though. Let's go ahead and side slip this a little bit. So I'm going to go left. So you can see here, I'm taking my right rudder and I'm doing my left aileron, like full left. And that's the other thing I like about this. Look at, drop that airspeed down. Let's go ahead and put the landing gear down. That'll give us some drag. Go ahead and add a notch flaps. Oh, we might pull this out just yet, fellas. Gotta get the microphone up here a little bit because it's getting in my way. What I do like is the feel, like the force on this yoke. It does definitely push you ahead. Look at that. Definitely gonna have to change and stiffen this up. Might have to tweak this a little bit. I'm still getting used to it. The motion is pretty nice. I should have definitely practiced this more before I did this, though. Come on, baby. You're up. There's definitely a lot more motion. The sensitivity, I might have to adjust a little bit. So one of the things that I want to note is I'm so used, I had this sensitivity differently on my Honeycomb Alpha, which is a completely different yoke. I don't think the range of motion is as good with that. So this is only the second time I've really flown with this Mosa yoke. Right, and flaps can come up. Go 850. There we go. And so I got to probably maybe good for me to adjust some of the sensitivity on it. So I was going like right and left there, but I did slip it. I mean, obviously that wasn't a stable approach because of how we dropped out of the sky to make that TNG, which we made. Certainly not the prettiest TNG I've ever done, but we made it. You're giving that a 6 out of 10. Altitude, Maple, it will be... this next leg, 11,500, buddy. 11,500. 11.5. All right, I'm going to go ahead and adjust that, by the way, to 11.5. 11,500. Nope, went over. 11,500. We're going to go ahead and enable autopilot. We got our nav already on and vertical speed. Keep that climb going. I'm going to pull my prop out this time before I do too much here. Pulling that torque out there. There we go. Don't think we need to climb that aggressively. Pull that out to 1,800. There we go. All right. Back at it, friends. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry I left the other scene there. There we go. Sorry, fellas. I've got to fix that. For some reason, it does it just on the first time there, too. Maple, because I got to get that changed. I don't know, for whatever reason, it's been doing that. Pick up some speed here before I stall it. We all know you'll never change it. Maybe. Okay, she keeps pitching up, but let me turn the autopilot off here. I think I got trim. It's not, the trim's way out of alignment here, so let me do something here to trim it out. There we go. There. Boy, you know, you wouldn't think you'd have to adjust that much to when you get a new yoke, but certainly does change things. I mean, I've been flying the... Oh, you know what? I need to check something in my settings here, fellas. Let me check something, make sure I don't have rudder trim. Might be throwing it out of whack unintentionally. Let me go here. Search. Whoops, that's keyboard. That's not going to work. Go here. Search by input. Toggle drone. Okay, that's not doing it. What about this one? Okay, it's probably just the P factor of the torque because we were going at such a low speed. I just want to make sure I wasn't putting right rudder trim in. Life will get in the way as usual. Isn't that the truth, CP65? So true, brother. I want to see if this is mapped too. Is it gonna... Yep, it is doing it. Okay. Yeah, I got to get readjusted to like all my button mappings. I should just like carry them over as closely as I can for the alpha. All right. So it's going to continue to climb, and I think I've got enough speed now that we should be safe. I can go ahead and enable autopilot again. There we go. Just gotten up a little bit off course there if we go in. That's why we're turning. So I took autopilot off just to get us corrected here. All right. Hey, Oz Flight Simmers in the house, friends. What's up, Oz Flight Simmer, mate? Good to see you, Shane. Yeah, dude, if you want to DM that to me, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Everybody say hello to Shane, Mr. Oz Flight Simmer. And Shane, I was mentioning we got a FlightSimMods. Somebody drop in an exclamation FSM, but we are using the FlightSimMods tonight. And this is the actual TBM 850. So definitely go do yourself a favor, especially if you have this Black Square aircraft. Pick this up and support FlightSimMods and our good friend Oz, if you would. There you go, FlightSimMods right there. And you're back to shipping in the old US, right, Shane? DM, do I have you on Discord? Yeah. DM it. You can mail it to me on a floppy disk. That won't work because I don't have a floppy drive. Good to see you, man. Glad to see you. Welcome to the stream as always. Shane, I was just talking to our friends here, and you obviously know, but the Flight Simulator coming out to PlayStation 5, which I think it's great. If we can expand the community, even those that just have PlayStation, I think it's great. I can get down with that, friends. How about you guys? Anyone out there with the PlayStation that's in chat right now that wants to pick it up? And again, speaking of pickup, make sure you support FlightSimMods and do check out his site. Yeah, shipping to the U.S. And guess what? I am paying the tariff, so you don't have... What? Really? You're paying the tariff? Oh, well, that's the kind of guy we have with our good friend Shane. Let's give him a hand, friends. Ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it, Shane. Dude, I'm still getting used to the Mosa here. I love it. But man, when I've been flying with, for the last, Shane, 4 or 5 years, I've had the Alpha flight controls, and that's all I've used. Now I'm going to something that actually, I got to get this thing tweaked, like you just heard. That's why you're going to send me the settings. I definitely got to tweak this thing. But if we go to the app, as you see here, we could change it. And actually, we're going to live dangerously. I'll probably fall out of the sky, but what else is new? But let's see. Right now, we've got basic settings, expert settings for you experts out there. Dynamic force feedback. Telemetry, axis travel, so I could change my sensitivity. I might change this a little bit. It seems a little sensitive for me. Like when I go to land, I'm going all the way to the left, all the way to the right. And yeah, in the real airplane, if you have a lot of crosswinds, you could be doing that. But typically, and we might have pretty good... well, no, there's no wind. I can't believe there's no wind. But anyway, you've got a direct input mode, telemetry, integrated FFB. And then we have aggressive and conservative. So I changed these settings last night because it was really I don't know if you found that, Shane, but it was really stiff for me. And you guys just leave that one alone, right? I don't need you don't need all your heads going in the wrong spot here. But let's go ahead and change the settings off to turn the autopilot off here. But you also have these basic settings to change the MFY. The calibration is nice and thorough. So you can see here, we've got both of these. Don't have their rudder pedals or throttle panel, but we'll see if we get those later on. But let's just go ahead and hit conservative. That didn't even change anything. Oh, that's temperature control modes. What is this? Oh! Okay, so never mind. That just changed. I didn't look at that close enough. That just changes the settings if, you got the force feedback running constantly. So that's what that does. And what is going on right now? Somebody either subscribed or donated. Let's check it out. Sir Phyllis Ribbit just subscribed. Sir, is it Felice? It's probably Felice. Sir Felice, if you're in chat, do a shout out so we know that you're here in the stream. Otherwise, it might be somebody that's watching one of the videos. Welcome to the channel. If you are in here, everybody do a shout out to Sir Felice. Appreciate the subscription if you're in chat. And if you're not in chat, still appreciate it. All right, we've got about, what do we got? About 13 minutes. And this will be our first landing challenge for tonight. Integrated FFPs haven't changed any of these. Telemetry. Shane, what do you go with? Do you go with direct? Do you go with telemetry? I just left this on default. Integrated. And you can calibrate this, of course, as well. Inertia. See, I set a lot of this stuff way down because it was just so stiff. But I almost think I have it. I think it was an inertia. So we look at inertia increases the perceived weight of the joystick. The heavier joystick. Let's change this. Let's go to 30% here. And let's see how that feels. We'll give that a try. All right. Does the Moza AY210 use the Moza Pit House UI to control it or no? No, actually, that's a great question, Pilot Rick. So there's actually, it can get confusing. So there's two different downloads. Of course, Moza is relatively new into the flight sim hardware. And so this is called Moza Cockpit. So this is Moza Cockpit. I've got version 10738. But it uses, and I actually, stupidly, I installed the Moza Pit House because I didn't scroll far enough down to say, oh, there's the, flight stuff. And because it's all on the same page. So you go to Moza support and downloads is on one page. So I just like, okay, I guess this is it. No, just keep scrolling down until you get to Moza Cockpit. How realistic is this game? Sir Felice is in chat. Everybody say hello to Sir Felice. Throw him an orange rip if you got him. It's pretty realistic. I mean, if you're looking to practice for like your PPL or something like that, I think I'd still, I would suggest X-Plane. Like if you're working on your instrument rating or, you're working on an actual PPL, I still think X-Plane has the edge. But I'm telling you what, Felice, am I pronouncing your name right? Let me know if I'm not. It definitely is getting better. Every sim update, it seems to 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing, but it does in terms of the flight modeling. And it also depends on what add-on, like this TBM 850 feels really pretty damn good. And then you can fly other planes where you're like, yeah, you feel like you're on rails. But X-Plane I still think is probably the best if you're looking for ultimate realism in a flight model and responsiveness. Like if I hop into X-Plane, we should do how many of you think we should do an X-Plane stream soon? We haven't done an X-Plane stream forever. And I have X-Plane 12. I've had every version of X-Plane ever, since it came out. When it was X-Plane BC1. But yeah, no, great question. Surprise, look outside. Uh-oh. Where's Captain Red Sky? Where's he at? There's Cordial Cloud. There's Wingman, TJ Turner back there. Kansas City. Big Steve. Let me see if I can't descend this thing right this time. Let's get ahead of the airplane a little bit this time, shall we, SimFanatic? So we're going to be landing next at 1 Alpha 5. That's right below. That's our next leg here. We're going TN85 to 1 Alpha 5. And 1 Alpha 5 is runway 725. It's asphalt. It's almost 5,000 feet. It's going to be a full stop. Elevation's 2,033 feet. So 2,000. So we're going to set this to 3,000 feet. And we got a ways to descend. Oz Flight Simmer says, better than XP. Yeah, that's why I'm always flying in it. I mean, if you want graphics and the scenery and stuff, if you're doing GA flying, definitely fly in 2024. Is the stream buffering? Oh, shoot. Thanks. Thank you. Gosh darn it. I keep forgetting and leaving that up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, SoCal. Shoot. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. But let's see. We are 8 minutes away. If we descend at 1,000, let's go ahead and start our descent about 1,000 feet per minute now. So I don't usually. The reason I'm messing that up and leaving that on, I'm not usually leaving the app up. You know, I usually don't have an app that I'm showing you guys and have it up. All right. It's gone now, right, Evo? All right, I can turn this route information off. There's so much to do. Like when I do a commercial flight, like right now I'm climbing, then I gotta figure out what runway we're gonna land on. I gotta figure out, you know, calculate in my head when we should start our descent. Keep engaging you in chat, talk about the settings, flip the cameras around. It's pretty a heavy load, if you know what I mean. But appreciate you guys being my first officers here. I'm going to have to give SoCal Jerry the first officer emoji award right now. Let me see. Now I'm going to have to flip screens to do this. And I'll get distracted and I'll probably crash or do something stupid. But here you go. Here's a first officer award right there. There's the emojis for you. And slow this thing down. WAN? You mean wide area network? What is that supposed to mean, FlightSimmer? I think you meant wah. Or wah. I gotta throw him shit back, you know, if he's giving me crap. Always put safety first, exactly. Yeah, you know me, FlightSimmer. I'm gonna cry at every moment. Oh, speaking of WAN, that made me think of like LAN, like LAN parties. Those were the days. Oh man. Oh, let's see what the weather is here. Probably be good to do. Let's go here and let's see. Here we go. METAR and was it 1A5? 1 Alpha 5. We can still do LAN parties. You're absolutely right. We never do them anymore. You got all this internet and fast internet stuff, Shane. So we got runway 725. Is it really no winds? I find that so hard to believe. No winds. Let's land on 7 then. And so we land on 7, guys and gals, if you're out there. Let's land on 7. We should enter a downwind for a runway 7, you know, left downwind, but yeah, we're in a simulator, so what the hell, right? The sock is moving slowly. 7 is good. Okay, thank you, Evo. You're at 7 now, Bats? Awesome. Shane, when's the last time you've done a LAN party, buddy? When's the last time you did a LAN party, and what did you play? What was the game you played? Doom? I'm taking Shane for a Doom guy. We'll see if we can't get Shane into maybe Battle. How many are you going to get the new Battlefield 6 when it comes out? See if we can't get Shane to play with us. He won't play with me though, because I swear too much for his virgin ears. Team Fortress Classics. There you go, Bats. Team Fortress. That was a good one too. BF6, yeah. Oh, you're thinking about that, SoCal Jerry? Nice. SoCal Jerry's thinking about it. How about you, CP? CP says a LAN party is when a group of gamers get together with their equipment and play games together. Who didn't know that? Oh, is that Maple? Shane put you on the spot. Nicely done, Shane. I bet he doesn't know what a LAN party is. Shane, you know the whole story. When we were at Flight Sim Expo this last year, you've heard this, right? Where Maple's trying to decide he's going to buy something while we're there, and I said, Maple, shit or get off the pot. He's like, huh? What does that mean? So Bats had to explain it to him. Oh, hey, we've got D1G in the house, Unreal Tournament, and TF. God, I should know this. TF. I remember Unreal Tournament. TF. Maples, oh, shut up. Oh, Team Fortress. See, I never played I never played Team Fortress. That's why that one didn't ring a bell. I did play Unreal Tournament. Played a lot of Unreal Tournament LAN parties. That was awesome. Let's make sure we don't crash into the mountains here, the Smoky Mountains. Flight Summer says, smoking. Flight Summer says, I never did one. Was into dating girls and smoking cigarettes in my younger years, not LAN parties. Oh, come on, Shane. Smoking the cigs. Smoking the cigs. Partying it up. I could see that in you, buddy. Back in the day before Mrs. Flight Simmer came along, right? That's kind of like Mrs. SimFanatic. She, like, got me on the straight and narrow. Well, not really straight and narrow, but straighter and narrower. Let me put it that way. Than I had been living. Holy shnikes, look at this. This is beautiful. Look at, we got the fauna in different colors because we're in the fall. We got the clouds over the mountains. This is beautiful. I'm going to take a shot of this. Where's the rest of yous? By the way, I have a guilty confession. Don't worry, Maple. It's clean. I wanted to watch The Sopranos again. Anyone out there a big Sopranos fan? I haven't seen the series for the longest time, and I was like, do I get HBO Max to see this? I want to watch it. I don't know. I was scrolling Instagram, and for some reason, I started getting some scenes of, and don't ask me what I was searching for because of algorithms and that, but I started getting these suggested, like you all know, clips, and some of them were Sopranos, and I'm like, gosh, I need to watch that series again. So I broke down and I purchased a subscription to HBO Max. And, you know, when is the new season of... No, that's next year, isn't it? The hell's the name of the series? House of the Dragon. When's the next series? Is it season 3? Maple says boring. What's boring, Maple? Or Flora. Thank you. Flora. Thank you, CP. Did I say fauna? I meant Flora. Thank you. But look at this. How beautiful. Look at that. It's so beautiful out there. That is awesome. I still got to get used to the mapping. There we go. All right, so we are at 5,800. We still got a couple minutes left, and we only have to lose about 2,500, so we're sitting pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start descending at about 500 feet per minute. Let's just see how that works out for us. SoCal Jerry, all the moonshine still making the smoke. There you go. I see you, Evo. And I just heard a lightning strike. What's the cloud deck here? Scattered at 700? Great. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This might be a bad idea. I feel like I'm awfully close to those mountaintops. Or it should open up here, I think. Can I drop down faster now? I'm scared. So we're only a minute and a half out. Clouds are low. God dang. So this will be interesting. How many are doing real weather right now? Of all the nights I pick tonight to fly through frickin' thunderstorms. God. Shane would be like in the corner of his aircraft in his cabin sucking his thumb in the fetal position right now, by the way. Don't make me do it! He would be crying. He was talking about who's crying. I'm going to say that. I'm going to eat my words along with my shorts. I should not have said that. All right. I don't know, friends. There's the runway. It's gonna be a shit show. And, like, look how much I have to move this. Now with the mountains around here. Not going to happen, Captain Red Sky. Probably not. Weather radar is on. Let's go ahead and get the gear down. Where's the runway? There we go. Another notch. Somebody remind me what the approach speed is on the TBM 850. I didn't do my homework. Oh yeah, this isn't going to happen. How about that? Even throw in the reversers for you guys. All right, friends. Let's get off and let's get off. Let's get off the runway here, and we'll check you all out as you fly in. Thank you, Evo, Captain Red Sky. Nate's Flight Simulator, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I'm just going to pull off the runway here, even though we're going to be in the grass. CP even gave me an 8 out of 10. All right, let's get off over here. I'm getting off here early so I can get you all in here because I want to highlight you guys. All right, I'm checking you out. Yep, I just had to get pulled off here. All right, let me go to the outside. All right, here we go. We get over here. We gotta get over here. Ah! And we're gonna take a break after this. All right, Bats. Bats is watching runway 7 here. Now I want to know for all of you that are landing, you're on the honor system. I do need a break, Captain Red Sky. I want to know if you're running real weather. Like who's all landing and doing real weather on the honor system? You got to tell us after you land. TJ Turner just landed. That looked pretty good. TJ are using real weather. Real weather for Zach Cool. Awesome. Because we got to factor that in here. Tashi Draco coming in. Ooh, looking good, Tashi. Nice job. Does that bounce? He bounced it. Real weather here, but I was first on the ground. SoCal Jerry, how'd you do, SoCal? Did you catch him, Bats? Evo, how did you do, buddy? How did Evo do? Evo says, weather equals live always. I try to do that, but sometimes when it's just like so bad, I gotta be honest, I have turned it off before. Look at this is incredible, though. How about this weather, friends, huh? Look at this. This couldn't be planned better for a more exciting live stream for tonight. My goodness. You flew here back. Okay, so you were the first one in here, SoCal. So let me guess, you got a 10 out of 10 from CP65 as CP65 was watching. Centerline King in Kansas City. I am using real weather as well. Looks awesome. Yes, it does, my friend. Beautiful. Here comes Cordial Cloud. Here he comes. Look pretty damn good, Cordial. That sound was amazing, dude. Look pretty good, Cordial. Serpoli says, we thought we could fly a plane if we joined. After college, 2 of my friends actually did it and joined the AirCav or something. But after a few years, they never got to fly a plane. Oh, really? Wow. It is dark. Oh, even live time, that'd be even more difficult. Jeez. Nice. I'm impressed, Evo. CP says, didn't see it. Tie for Cordial and Tashi. Well, we still got N911. N911 coming in before we take our break. Here he comes. That was a good stable approach, though. I like that. That approach was nice. All right, he probably landed about where I was, maybe a little beyond, but nice job, N911. So I got to get it in the books. Let me get it in the books. Did everybody land, or is there still somebody out there? Oh, nobody's out there. Okay, awesome. Hey, I see there's 37 in here right now. We were up to like 42 just a few minutes ago. Friends, I want to say thank you so much. Big Steve's still coming in. Hey, Big Steve's still coming in. We're not done yet. Let me get back over here. Let me run over here. Okay, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Here comes Big Steve around the bend. Centerline King, Kansas City says, I can't get my sound to play on the aircraft. The setting is at 100. Any ideas? Engine sound. Check your engine sound. Environment sound and engine sound. Environment's probably what you need to do. Look for environment. All right, here we go. Big Steve. That's a bounce. A bounce. Still all right, Big Steve. Still good. All right, I want to help you out here. Let me see. I think you can go into your settings, go to sound. There might be other engines. Aircraft engines. Aircraft. Check your environment. Other aircraft. Check other aircraft and environment. I think it's other aircraft. I think you need to check that. Make sure that's turned up to 100 or beyond. Other aircraft. Is it still buffering? I'm not having buffering on my end over here. I've got a test PC and my smart TV, and neither one of them are buffering. Is it buffering still for anyone else other than Bats? All right, friends, let's take a 10-minute break this time. 10 minutes. We got plenty of stream left. Don't go anywhere. We got plenty of flying left, plenty of live stream left, plenty talking about the beautiful AY210, AY210 Moza, Force Feedback Base, and the MFY Yoke. It's awesome. I'm still getting used to it, but that last landing, huh? Not too shabby. Maybe I just got lucky. What do you think, CP? All right, friends, let's take a 10-minute break. Go get yourself a Fresca. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and I will see you in about 10 minutes. And don't worry, if I'm a little bit later, SoCal, don't think I'm in taking a number 2, okay? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, friends, be right back with you. Don't go anywhere, please. Stick around. There's more to come.
Be and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no, maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe
you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, cause you're desperate. Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps, my city. She never weeps, my city. She keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my
All right. I'm not too late, am I? Maybe a minute or two, right? Thanks, everybody, for sticking around. Back with you, SimFanatic. It's good to see you all. For you that were here and now that have just came here. Oop, I hit the wrong button. Hold the phone. Get rid of that. And that's what I meant to hit. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, look it. Kind of cleared up. That's kind of nice. Wow. Let me get a screenshot of you all parked there at the threshold there of 7. Take a picture. Wow, that's loud. Captain Red Sky says, let's go. Indeed. All right. And I'm way over here. So I got a taxi over to get to you guys. All right. How are we doing on fuel? Fuel. I probably should put some fuel in this. Back. Flight performance, weight and balance, fuel. Yeah, probably definitely good idea to put some fuel in this thing. Definitely the bypass lane, yeah. Load aircraft, there we go. Fuel. Kerbelet says, do you find the yoke that there is an initial play notch when turning the ailerons? I find my Moza does this. Not sure if it's an issue or if I misconfigured. I haven't noticed that yet. Of course, I'm still relatively new to this thing. All right, let me check. Let's see. This next route, we're going from 1A5 to KRVN, and that is going to be flight level 9,500. So set your altitude to 9,500, friends. What happened here? Why is that not working? For some reason, that's not what is going on. Huh. Okay, that's on flight permit. Wait, what? How did this... Always something, right? That says feet per minute. I don't want that. Why is that stuck on that? Hey, Vruden, how's it going, Vruden? Why am I stuck on feet per minute, friends? Why? I've never had this happen before. I need to switch this for some reason. Oh, instrument cabin. Watch those windows. They have filth muck on them. Absolutely. Yeah, I tried. I tried to right click. Let me try it again. Oh, thank you. I thought I tried that. Thank you. Thank you, TJ. I don't know why. I thought I tried, and obviously I didn't. Thank you, TJ. All right. I knew somebody would help me, and it would be TJ Turner this time. Thank you, TJ. All right, 9,500 for this next one. All right, let me get pulled over here. I gotta do a little bit of different things here for mappings on the on my Alpha, or not Alpha, but the Moza. Again, friends, we are using the Moza AY210 Welcome, everybody, into the live stream. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Mustang 302's in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Mustang 302. In Cordial Cloud in Kansas City, Big Steve in here. Evo Eagle Sky. Big Al Plains in here? Oh, wow. Big Al. When did Big Al show up? All right, I'm going to pull ahead of you guys. I'll go right through your fuselage. Kansas City. Wingman 21. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to creep up here. Huge crowd at 084 waiting. Nice, test pilot. Beautiful. SoCal Jerry says, Orange Whip SimFanatic? Yes. I got it. I refilled my eggnog, SoCal. All right, we're going to go ahead and do notch of flaps. This runway's a little short. This runway we are going to be taking off from here is only, well, it's isn't as short as you'd think. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Are we ready? All right, here we go, friends. So 9,500 feet. We're going to head straight and then to the left. Here we go. Sonic cockpit and release the brakes. Here we go. And you see the controls here? This one's probably off a bit. I bumped it. There goes Turn and Burn. When did Turn and Burn sneak in here? Good to see you, Turn and Burn. Up, up, and away into the wild blue yonder. You're up. Where did All's Flight Simmer go, mate? Where the hell is he? Did he leave us? That son of a motherless goat? Where is he at? Where's All's Flight Simmer? That cheeky bugger. Oh, great. So we only got clear skies or blue skies for a moment there, right? And now look at what we're dealing with. Flaps up and back into the soup. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Love it. Actually, it is kind of cool. Autopilot on. Vertical speed enabled. And we don't need to go quite that aggressive on the vertical speed. He's probably printing something, CP. Yeah, you're probably right, CP. He probably is printing something, my friend. Probably. Back into the rain. CP. Oh, there he is. I'm busy, man. Sorry, I can't spend 3 hours looking at your head. Oh, wait. What head, Shane? Oh, kidding. Shane, you know what? Get your head out of the gutter, would ya? Jeez, this is a family channel. It's so like you to say something like that. Oh, I love you more than my luggage, Shane. You know that. I love you, brother. By the way, I just want to say a really heartwarming, you know, Shane and I give each other shit, and that's part of the fun. You guys know this. But Shane has been a great supporter, like all of you, of the channel. And Shane, I just want to say again, a heartfelt thank you to you. You are one in a million, man. You are one of those guys that are givers, and you have a big heart. You know, you just keep giving. You're a giver. You're that kind of guy that is always just not thinking about yourself, but thinking of others. And for that, we thank you. I thank you. Let's give it up to Shane and chat, friends. Can we? Let's give him a big clap right there. Did you say I love you more than my luggage? I did. Do you not get that movie reference, Vruden? I am shocked if you don't know what movie that is, Vruden. Thank you, CP65. Cordial Cloud dropping in the blue skies, orange whips, and STDs to you, Shane. Captain Red Sky doing the same. Blue skies and orange whips along with Evo giving you a clap there, Shane. If you haven't checked out Shane's channel, do check it out. And also, if you would support FlightSimMods, Shane is behind that. We are highlighting the TBM 850. In fact, I better start using these levers. And we actually got to put this in 850 mode. We'll go 850, put that up. But you can see that this is all matching right here, and it is absolutely amazing. I had to pull the torque out so I'm not over-exceeding. Plane's getting mad at me. But let me show you guys the attention to detail. So Shane's really got... so he's even got the... Now, that red button actually isn't functional, but it adds to the aesthetics, as you can see here. And then these are all the levers here, or levers. Shane, do you call them levers? I forget. You call them levers or levers? In the U.S., we call them levers. But all these... Shane, I believe these are 1-to-1 scale. And I can't remember what the price point is, but if you do the code, somebody put in... Oh, just if you look above in chat... and you use that link, you'll save 10%. If you have this plane and you have the Honeycomb Bravo Throttle Quadrant, you definitely should pick this up. You won't be disappointed. Thank you, Bats, for dropping that in. And somebody drop in an exclamation AFS. I'm guessing a lot of you have already subscribed, but you never know. If you don't follow Flight Simmer's channel, he's got a lot of news, like weekly news. He's probably working on stuff right now. He's working on content constantly, something that I wish I could do, but I've got a day job, and so I can't, you know, he's got family. But SimFanatic only likes me for my mounts and levers. That is not true. That is not true. He kids, ladies and gentlemen, he kids. But actually, I bet Shane, you're probably working on content as we speak, right? I just noticed this. My Track IR is in the way. I just noticed that. Hold on. Shit! I just noticed that. Hold on. See, I'm anal like that. It bugs me. I'm gonna fix that right up. And nothing a little zoom action won't fix. And that's not the right one. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. I just noticed that. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. How you doing, Johnny? What's up, Johnny? What's up, my brother? From another mother. Gotta pull that prop out before somebody yells at me. Pull that prop out, wingman. Extreme close-up. Yeah, that's right. There you go, DJ Turner. Extreme. Too extreme. All right, we're at 9,500 feet. We are flying over the Smoky Mountains in weather. And we should clear these mountains. Actually, I should check altimeter. Altimeter is at 3002. You know me, just hitting it here at the office. Awesome, man. How's work going, buddy? Can't wait to have you come visit. You get to meet Mrs. SimFanatic and the kids. God, I hope I'm going high enough, not running. But wouldn't that mean? But how many of you would just be distraught if I hit a mountain? Wouldn't that be terrible? It'd be almost be as bad as me going over the side of a bridge because you know, somebody parking in the middle of the road. You know, not going to say who. Those of you that have been following, he was in here earlier. I don't think he's here right now. I'm at 10,000. I'm well over. Okay, good. Thank you, Evo. I didn't know that there'd be weather like this tonight, but you know what? When you're flying in the simulator or in real life, you just never know. You never know. You never know. I did do some planning before this live stream. You know, so one of the things is, like, I know some of you have asked this before, like, what does it take SimFanatic to prepare for a live stream? I've been asked that before. And so I actually spent 2 nights just for tonight for this live stream. The first night was just figuring out a route, you know, well, what could be a cool route. By the way, as Bats or somebody drop in Discord, drop in chat, there's a flight suggestions channel in our Discord server. I really wish more of you would put suggestions in there. So I spend time figuring out, okay, what will the route be? You know, what's the plane? What plane are we flying? What's the route going to be? Sometimes it's easy to pick the plane because there might be a recent update or maybe something was just released. But then other times it's, you know, it's like kind of not that, and you got to figure it out. Shane knows this. You know, you got to figure out what is your route. So I spend time on that, and then I got to script out like what are the runways, what are the links, what's the altitude. So I got to figure all that out. And then I got to script it to a degree. I don't spend a lot of time scripting it, but I spend some time scripting it. And then I've got to make the thumbnail. And that takes time, but not a ton. But it takes some time. And then, of course, you got to get it posted everywhere, right? Obviously, to Discord and YouTube and social media posts, stuff like that. So I'd say all in all, before even doing this flight tonight, probably took me all in all about 5 hours of preparation, right? 5 hours. But it is what it is, yes. Oh, cyclone chasing would have been a fun tonight? Yeah, I guess it would have, right? Yeah, 5 hours. Yep, 5 hours. I spent probably 2 to 3 hours on it on Monday night, figuring out the flight. And then, actually, I got to take an hour off. I was troubleshooting my stupid Stream Deck because it was causing me problems. It was, like, delayed. And for whatever reason, it was doing that. And then I unplugged it from the USB port and plugged it back in, and then it was fine. Us Flight Simmer says, Brisbane to London and Cessna 172 is my flight suggestion. Okay, for a long flight, right? For a long-haul flight, Shane. Long-haul cargo in the C-172. I have a series of flights for NFL visits. Drop them in Discord, CP. Would love to see them. You can use my route suggestion from Brazil update. Nice, okay. I'll check that out. Did you just post that in there, TJ, or has it been posted there? Oh my gosh, look at the clouds up ahead. Look at the soup. It's nothing but frickin' clouds everywhere, fellas. Not finished planning yet? Okay. It was the orange ones that were slowing it down. Been posted since the Brazil. Okay, I missed it. I'll go back and check it. Actually, I'll check it right now, because we've got a whole 8 minutes. Let me see here. Switching on over to Discord. I'm going to see how many of you are in Discord right now. How many are in Discord? I know there's going to be some people in Discord. That's the other thing I love about you guys. You jump into... Yeah, there's 4 of you in Discord. Even Tashi's in Discord right now. So flight suggestions. Let me check. TJ. Hey, bada. So wing. Kennedy. Here we go. Flight suggestions. Oh, there it is. You posted it. Wait a minute. You posted it back in March? No wonder I had to scroll up all the way. Let's go full stick and rudder through the city of Sao Paulo in the new Cap 4 and then continue to Rio de Janeiro. Airbus A3. That's A320 though. I want a GA suggestion. I love the suggestion. Don't get me wrong. SoCal Jerry has. Oh man, SoCal, you did a bunch of. Okay, that was back in July. Might have to do a couple of those. But yeah, keep posting those, friends. Appreciate it. Oh, God. Here you go again, Jerry. Saying we should do a helicopter flight. Hey, friends, we got Simblitz in the house. What's up, Simblitz? Good day, mate. Been a hot minute since I've seen the old Trek IR. Yep, it's a good one here. Well, turn it on. See? Love it. To the right, to the left. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Simblitz. Everybody say hello to Simblitz. It's good to see you, Simblitz. Welcome to the stream. Test pilot says helicopter. Yeah, Jerry is usually on a roll. Call him Butta. All right. I guess we already. I should have had longer lengths between these. I can't engage you guys in chat enough. Although we have more concurrent viewers, so maybe that tells me something. Like, shut up, SimFanatic. Let me check here and see what are the flight details for KRVN. KRVN is Hawkins County. And this is going to be, let's do a touch and go here. I was planning on a full stop, but let's do a touch and go so we can keep it on. Maybe we can get it in that last leg. And then the 084 is going to be a fun one because that's a short runway. It's only 2,800 feet, a little over. So KRVN is going to be runway 0725. Do we just plan on runway 07 again? 3,478 feet. Distance, we don't have to worry about that. We're already past that. Elevation is 1,254, so we'll say elevation 1,300. So let's go ahead and drop this down to 1,800. So we're just about 500 as we approach the threshold here. And I already got my heading bug already set, so that's good. And I'm going to go ahead and start descending. As we get over the, pull the throttle out a little bit. I forgot to do that last time, so I'm going to pull the throttle out. And we have 4 minutes. If I go 500 feet per minute, that's not going to be enough. So we're going to go ahead and drop down at about 1,000 feet per minute. Actually, we're going to have to go more than that. We're going to have to go about 1,500 feet per minute. Let's check our altimeter. 3001. SoCal Jerry says SimFanatic 2024 Landing Challenge winner was announced when? Oh, there he goes again. I was thinking about that. I might have something special in mind for that one now, SoCal Jerry. I know it's going to be hardware, but I came up with an idea. I came up with an awesome idea, a brilliant idea for the giveaway for that. I'm kind of collecting so much hardware that I have some things that I might be giving away to some of you that win. Okay, Rudin says, okay, I'm out. Blue skies spots. Hey, everybody say blue skies, Rudin. Thanks for joining. Rudin apparently has to get back to his poker game or something. I don't know. I'll make something up, like I always do. Rudin, thanks for coming here. I accidentally hit the like button. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to come in here to, and this is going to be a touch and go. So what we're going to plan on doing, we're going to close it out, but we're going to do another leg, and we'll even see if we can't fit in one more leg at VA07. Here's the route information below. Of course, you can type in exclamation FP, because I'm kind of blocking it. But if you type in exclamation FP, did I say VP? FP, pardon me. There you go, SoCal. You know, check that out, and we might be able to get the whole flight in tonight. So this will be a touch and go, a little more practice with this Moza. Again, we're doing the Moza AY210. I love it. I'm still getting adjusted to it. I need to tweak it. I need FlightSimMods to send me his TBM 850 profile. Appreciate that, Shane. But we are highlighting this tonight. It's awesome. I full-heartedly so far recommend it. Now, granted, I haven't had a whole lot of time in it, but I can tell you already, the construction, the build quality of this is amazing. And right now, Shane, I don't know if you realize this, if you're still listening. I just checked their website. It's down to $700. All right, I'm going to take off the autopilot. And Evo's coming in. Simblet says, Moza bring the heat with the product line up lately. Amazing stuff. Yes. Totally agree. Totally agree. Hey, it's Tony Beto, everybody. Say hello to Tony. What's up, Tony? As I get everybody, including myself, dizzy from looking around. Bats is already in position, waiting. I'm using the beautiful FlightSimMods trim wheel, which I love. Go ahead and drop the landing gear. Notch flaps. Lightning off there to the right. I don't know if I'm going to beat that last landing, friends. That last landing was pretty nice.
500.
Second notch.
500. 500.
Thank you. I think I have to be like Shane and take that away. CP always tries to F with me every time I'm on approach. I can't blame him. I did it to Shane all the time. Maybe that was Shane. We're doing touch and go, right? Gear up. Your LRM crash. Uh-oh. That wasn't so bad a landing, right? CFF, the real CFF. What's up, brother? Everybody, welcome to CFF. Good to see you. Yeah, it is looking stormy over here. Big Al, what's up, brother? All right, this next leg here, let me check. Next leg is 5,500. Just a cool, it's a really short hop here, 5,500 feet. There goes somebody right underneath me here, 5,500 feet. All right, enable autopilot, vertical speed, continue the climb, and here we go, friends. The nice little river there. Beautiful. All right, we're going to continue to climb. 5,500 feet. Oh yeah, it does look stormy, doesn't it? Jeez, look at we got. Look at this. Look at the weather. Look at the weather we're gonna run through here. Shoot. 850. I think we're following this weather, aren't we? I think we're pretty much following this weather. We're just like riding this storm all the way to our destination. How smart is that? Crazy. Back into the rain. Look at this. Man, we're just like, yeah, we're just following. Oh, geez, look at this. Stay away from that big cell right there. Oh, this is gonna suck. We're gonna land. When we land at 0A4, we're gonna have all this weather. It looks like. I don't know. Are we gonna be able to do this? We're gonna give it one hell of a try, friends. We're gonna give it a try. Let's see what happens. God only knows what's gonna happen to us. 0A4. 0A4 is runway 0422. Anybody got the weather, the winds at 0A4? I'll look them up here quick. So we don't have a lot of time. Get over here. Riders in the storm. Dun, dun, dun. How can there be no wind? I don't know if I believe that. Maybe we'll break out. Maybe we'll break out. It says, like, the cloud deck is overcast at 7,000. I don't think so. I think this is way off. We'll see how accurate it is. Maybe we'll break out. It looks like we're breaking out a little bit, though. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll get lucky, friends. What do you think? I mean, we are only 5 minutes away. This is going to be a full stop. Altimeter is at 3000. Weather forecast, it's crap. There you go. Weather forecast, we're gonna die! Oh, it does look bad. No doubt about that. 04. We'll land 04. If it was real weather, you'd be being smashed around in updrafts and downdrafts. Yeah, no kidding. 04, we're gonna go 04. 04. There we go. Bats, are you there yet? Tony Meadow, welcome to Commercial Pilot. Tony, thank you so much for your continued support. Back at the Commercial Pilot. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. It's good to see you. When's your next cruise? You gotta be cruising at some point here soon, right? By the way, the altitude for 0A4 is, or elevation is 1550. So we gotta get back down to 2,000. Jeez, it's like up and down. That's what she said. Back down to 2,000. Again, field elevation at 0A4, which is Johnson County, or Johnson City, rather, is... Tony Beto says 25 days. Nice. Oh, my God. Was that bad? So it just flew like a bat out of hell? Bats is like racing to get over there. All right, we're already going to have to just start descending. Look, we only have 3 minutes. I'm going to start descending. God dang. Oop. Yeah, all right. I have to descend about 1,500 feet a minute again. But we want to get up to clear all these... Look at this. Man, what crap weather we've got. But it makes it kind of exciting, right? What do you guys think? There you go, SoCal. Orange whips for Tony Beto. He's going to get plenty on this cruise. Is that an all-inclusive cruise that you're doing, Tony? Where you can get orange whips? All right, we're going to be dropping down here. And this is going to be landing challenge number 2. Bats, you're going to have to remind me. It was Wingman 21, and who was the other one that won that last landing challenge? You got to remind me. I didn't get it in the books. I know. Look at it. It is true. We're breaking out the clouds. It's like God's with us here in the simulator. We're going to make it. Oh, Cordial Cloud. Okay, I'm going to ask you that again. Cordial and Wingman, right? Bats, are you already there or not? I gotta start slowing down. 1.5 minutes. Full stop landing. I think it's wedged right between here, isn't it? Runway 4. I think so, Jerry. Runway, is it not? Let me double check. 0A4. Runway 4. Let's say runway 4. Yep. What a beautiful simulator, though, right, guys? And gals? It's a beaut, Clark! It's a real beaut! Ah! About a minute 20. Said heading. Is anyone there? I might be the first one here. I should have taken a longer approach. This is gonna be a shit show. I gotta slip into here. Man, I'm forcing this. I'm just gonna stick it. Nope, I'm going around. I'm going around. Ooh! Almost a head-on collision there. I don't normally do go-arounds, but that definitely warranted it. It's like poker. That's one you want to keep in your toolbox, right? Your go around is your most valuable tool. I said 1550, right, on the elevation on this? Oh, look at that. Who's flying by me right there? Captain Red Sky says, good call. I think so, Captain Red Sky. I didn't want to risk that one. That didn't look good. Gear down. Uh-oh. What's going on? Somebody just subscribe? Hey, Scott! Subscribe, Scott. Thank you for that subscription. Appreciate everybody. Welcome, Scott, to the SimFan family. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Scott must have liked the go-around decision. Scott, if you're in chat, please do a shout out in chat so we know you're here. Thank you, Scott. Man, it's starting to cloud up again. I can feel that force feedback. There's a tree at the threshold, isn't there? I can't see the pappies. Hopefully this is the runway. I think it's the runway. We gotta clear this tree right at the threshold here. Slip it. This could be a bitch. Come on, baby. Get down. Reversers. Piece of cake, right, friends? Piece of cake. Boy, this is elevated here, too. All right, let me get out so I can watch y'all. Where's everybody? Everybody's landing. I'm the last. Oh, CP gives me a 7 out of 10. I'll take it. Captain Red Sky says, nice. All right, let me get it. I got to get these in the book. So now, Captain Red Sky, did we get everybody? Did everybody land? Well, I gotta get the, oh no, there's people still landing. Hold on. Shit. Okay, I gotta get over here. Turn and burn still landing. Wingman still landing. Hey, Heli Sim Pilot's in here. Cordial Cloud's coming in. Just aim for a Heli Sim Pilot. Okay, here comes Cordial Cloud. Let me get this out of the way. Damn it. Ooh, that was nice. Look, we got a couple. Hercules? Welcome, guys. Cordial Cloud and Hercules didn't look too bad here. Turn and burn coming in. 53 likes. Thank you, everybody. Johnny Man, let's look at everybody. This is crazy. Talk about a congested airfield here. Original Happy, how's it going? So great to see you guys. Welcome to Flying N911. I see you hiding over there. What are you doing over there, buddy? Oh, Tashi Draco's landing. Wingman 21's coming in. Oh, we got time, friends. We got time. Original Happy coming in. Tashi Draco. Big Al says, great Harrison Ford landing sim. Oh. No, I'd have to land on the taxiway. Oh, N911's now taking a rotorcraft, obviously. Or he's got one of those new models of the TBMs. Tashi Draco off in the day. Look at this weather. My goodness. All right, who's coming in? All right, let's see here. Original Happy, here he comes. Original Happy coming in. And the Cockspur. All right, it's looking pretty good. He rolled out. No, he hit right before, but nice landing, Happy. Oh, shit, Tashi. Oh, hey, Tashi, why don't you do like an American Truck Simulator and stop right in the middle of the runway? Although we need a bridge right there. You know, I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of that one. If you guys haven't seen that short, you got to check it out from last Friday's American Truck Simulator live stream. It was the inaugural one. The first time a lot of you have been waiting. Nice job, Wingman, for me to do a live stream American Truck Simulator, and it did not disappoint. At least didn't disappoint me. It was epic. I think a lot of you thought it was great. Scott, how's it going, Scott? Gist TV hover conversation. There you go, buddy. Welcome, Scott. Evo Ego Sky is still coming in. Jeez, that music's loud. I need to turn that track down or remove that track. It's like overkill. We still got Evo. How far out are you? Tony Beto's in here now. Awesome. I gotta get a shot of this. There's a lot of you in here right now. After I get an N911 coming in here. Is he landing? Oh, yeah, here he comes. Yeah, we can't be too far, right, SoCal? He's going to miss the runway, though. It's all right. Can't hit up. We can't win them all in 9/11, as they say. Yeah, Evo's coming in here. Vision Jet. DC 9116 says, what settings are you using on your Mosa Yoke? I'll show that once I get back up in the air. DC 9116, welcome back. I'm still tweaking it, though, DC. I'm still tweaking it. In fact, Us Flight Simmer was in here earlier, and he's going to send me his settings. And who did we have in here earlier? Your CFI pilot, or your Sim CFI, I think it was, joined us. I dropped into a couple of his streams. He shared me like all of his, but he didn't have the TBM 850, which is fine. But yeah, I'll show that, DC, after I get up in the air again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Evo, here he comes. Looks like he's going to go around. Good call. SoCal Jerry SimFanatic, talk about the link that Bat shared. Yes. Where did he share it? I got too many things going on, Jerry. Like controlling the camera here, reading chat. All right, here we go. Oh, it's the flying truck. Nice. All right, Evo's going to make an attempt here. Coming out of the clouds, popping out of the clouds. Here he comes. Not looking too shabby. I can't tell from I'm so zoomed in, I can't tell if he's on track with it, but I think he is. Looks like he is. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, that lightning strike right. Oh, you can even see the reflection of that lightning. Hey, give it up to Evo. Not too bad, Evo. Get that sucker stopped. And we got Hercules yet. I got to tinkle again. I know what you're all thinking. Get a bladder, old man. Ah! That's what happens when you get older, friends. You got to take a leak a little more frequently. If Maple was still in here, he would learn. He's at that age, though, where he thinks he knows everything. You know the type, right? 16, 17, 18, they know everything. Get a pedal back. Now that's funny. That is hilarious. Yeah, you all don't want me to do that. Trust me, CFF. SoCal Jerry says you're younger than a bunch of us. I don't know. I'm kind of right in there. N911 looks like you're flying a P-51 from that angle. Okay, he's obviously flying helicopter. There you are, SoCal. Okay, I got to get it in the books here. I got to get this in the books before I forget. Okay, so the first landing challenge, I got to change this around though because we didn't land at KRVN, so let me delete that out. So we'll make this landing challenge number 2. Winner of the first one was Wingman. Let's give it up to Wingman. Winner of the first landing challenge. Why isn't this working? Can shit just work for once, please? For some reason it thinks I want to... There we go. Okay, the first one is Wingman. Never had that happen before. And then Cordial Cloud, right? Is that right? Wingman and Cordial Cloud? Don't forget what's in the glass. Big Al. And then who won that one? Bats or anyone? Who won that one? Kansas City's watching. Evo says, weather was messing me up on the landing. Yeah, well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. right. Tony's ready to fly with us. Cream Hog Ham? Where do you guys get your names? Oh, that's too funny. All right. Okay, so we've got one more leg to, and I gotta type it in now. So let me do that. Menu. Back. Flight plan. And since we finished, wonder if we could just go direct. So let's see here. We're gonna do VA07. You all want to do one more leg, or you all want to be done? What do you guys want to do? One more leg? I think we got one more leg in us, right? Move. Right now we are at 0A4. There we go. There. Should work. Check that. Is that look good? Yeah, we're good. Leg that is. Are y'all down with another leg, or you guys want to be done? Tell me in chat. Tell me now or forever hold your peace. Well, not forever. I better check my turn and burn. Who won that last landing challenge? Evo says, let's go. Let's go. All right, hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, fuel. We got plenty of fuel. Everyone is always up. I like the way you think, Big Al. That's what I always said about you. You're a good man. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. All right. Well, let's get ourselves situated here. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to get up in the air first. Anybody? Let me see. I think I did an altitude on this one. Let's go. Did anybody tell me who the winner is of that last one, or am I just going to forget it? Let's go 9,500 feet. Set your altitude for 9,500 feet. That's 9,500. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see it. Look at that, because it kind of lights up and then goes dim. Okay, there we go. Big Al says it's crap. And 911 won? Oh, let me get it. Let me, hold on. Oh, up. And 911? Seriously? And 911 won that? Nice job. And 911's good. Up to them. 911 in chat. Sorry about that. I got a little excited. A nice job there, N911. Way to go, brother. If those of you that just joined us have never been here, come and join us. I see some new gamer tags anyway. Queasy Table, I haven't seen that one. Good to see you in here. Killing Time, I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Yeah, maybe you've been here. But seeing some that Ghost, a lot of you coming in, and do join us and have a ball, have a blast. We got one more leg here, and we are going to be flying from 0A4. Testbot says fun times. Absolutely, Test. That's what it's about, right? That's what we do. That's why we do this. That's why we do it. Well, I'll tell you what, fun times will be me relieving my bladder. Yes, friends. Sorry, TMI, I know. But you know what? I got to do it. We all know it, but nobody here doesn't do that, right? I digress. Here we go. We'll get this thing turned around. All right, Oz FlightSimMods is gonna bug out, but Oz, I want to say again, thank you to Oz. Hey, somebody drop in an exclamation AFS. We had a great turnout tonight. Os, glad you could make it. Again, check out the TBM 850 that we're highlighting here along with the Moza AY210. We'll find the TBM 850. If you don't have these add-ons and you have the Bravo and you have the Black Square TBM 850, friends, what are you waiting for? Check it out. Do a link. Click on that link above. That is somebody type in exclamation FSM, please. And check that out. Get 12% discount. You won't regret it. Trust me. I wouldn't make you guys go astray, or gals. Os Flight Simmer. Everybody give it up to Shane. Thanks, buddy. Love you. Take care, brother. I'll see you soon. I'll join your live stream. When's your next one? When's your next one, Shane? I want to see you do a shuffle. Last time he did a shuffle, he threw his back out, so we don't want him to do it. He really got into it. He gets into it way more than me. You should see him. He was dancing and prancing, doing cartwheels, flips. Okay, I might embellish that a little bit. But anyway, Shane, thank you so much for everything you've done for this community and for this channel. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you on the flippity flip, Shane. All right, are we all ready? Are we ready? Mr. Wallace Flight Simmer, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Nikes, where am I at? There we go. I want to get a screenshot of this, though, because look at everybody in here. It's been a while since we've had this many. And we've got some, I think, probably back here. Yeah, look. Turn and Burn, Queasy. I'm going to get a screenshot. There's at least 4 of you back there already up in the air. And then there's Cordial Cloud, N911. Winning. Nice job winning that last one. Okay, here we go. We're going to do 1 notch of flaps. We're going to go silent cockpit. Let's check our trim, shall we? Before we get up in the air. All right, we are okay on the trim. Okay, let's do this. Suppose I can turn my landing lights on. Nope, there you are on. Never turn them off. Never mind. There goes Jerry. And there goes us, friends. And all of you that are in chat, appreciate you joining us. Come join us sometime and fly with us. We'd love to have you. Killing Time. I love that name. Some stream I'm going to ask you all, like, where did you come up with your names? See this? I picked this runway because there's not a lot of length to it. There's enough to get off, but not a whole lot. Again, we're featuring the Black Square TBM 850. This one is fully compatible, finally, with Flight Simulator 2024. That's all we fly nowadays, friends. It's all we're going to fly. If you don't have it, don't be a Captain Howdy. Although I can't say that anymore because Captain Howdy did purchase it. Oh, look at this. Look at that. There's gold in them hills. No, I don't know. Actually, that we've got plenty of those quarries around here, too. Good old Iowa. Brett Plays, what's up, brother? Brett, you should be flying with us. Hey, Brett, you'll be happy to know that Tashi landed, and he didn't stop in the middle of the runway, and I didn't hit him. I've been giving him so much shit. I am going to be able to get a lot of mileage out of that. And truth be told, it was my fault because I wasn't watching. I was going outside. I'm going to play that video, maybe. That short. It is too funny. Good to see you, Brett. If you haven't checked out Brett's channel, do check him out. Is somebody drop it? Oh, somebody already did. SoCal Jerry, thank you. You're always on top of it, aren't you? Check out Brett Plays. Good to see you, Brett. Brett joined us for our inaugural stream when we did American Truck Simulator almost a week ago, Friday. And Brett, would you not agree that that was a hell of a lot of fun? We're going to do that at least once a month. Now that we started, I'm not going to be able to stop. Nice, did you flip this plane like a truck driver I know? No, fortunately, I have collisions turned off, so I just went right through him. No, he didn't stop in the middle, but it's too much fun to have fun with him. Because he's a good sport. We all, those of you that know Tashi, he's a moderator, and he's a great guy. I like many of you, I love him. But it's fun to have fun with him. Turn and Burn says, I'm excited to hear about the truck sim streams. Absolutely. We'd love to have you join us. We'll do a convoy for that Turn and Burn. God, it was a lot of fun. We had TNT in here. Bats, we've got, by the way, has Bats even posted this? Did Bats fall off the snow? He's still here. But we've got a American Truck Simulator, virtual truck simulator what do you call it? Virtual truck line, I guess. There you go. SoCal put it in there. Exclamation ATS. And we'll plan on doing. Actually, I'm gonna try to do it at least twice a month. It was so much freaking fun. And I think what I'll do is I'll do one members only once a month and one public. So we can do one members only American Truck Simulator like on a Friday where I can just get freaking drink as many orange whips as I want. I don't have to be on camera. I don't have to worry about talking. Well, maybe a little bit. I mean, I'm not talking about debauchery here. But I mean, if we're going to take a Friday night to do it, it's going to be shenanigans. And that's one of the things that... Now, granted, I don't want to take away from Tosh and y'all's Friday night shenanigans because that's a regular thing. And I also don't need to use aviators for trucks, although I did use them, didn't I? Did you guys see the short that I almost choked on my toothpick? Turn and Burn says, oh, sweet big time fun there. Yes, absolutely. It'll be a blast. Which, you know what's going to be a blast? My engine if I don't turn the freaking torque down. Let's go 850. It's got an 850 mode, which is kind of nice. Get that extra performance. Mrs. TPHI's in the house, friends. Welcome. Brett, did you stream tonight? You normally stream on Wednesdays, right? Before this one? Did you stream? Did you do a raid or something? All of a sudden I see you, Mrs. TP. Okay, you did stream. Nice. How'd it go? What did you stream? I usually get in and say hi to you and drop a like before I start my stream, but I was scrambling tonight to get going. You know how it is, Brad. You know how it is when you got to get stuff going and you got to talk to the missus, and which is fine. And you got to get stuff like going right before you go live, and sometimes you just don't have time. Oh, you're off this week. Well, cheers, brother. May the fuel be with you, Brad. All right, we're climbing through 8,650 feet for 9,500. And for our last leg of the night, I'm so glad that we did this extra leg. We got to say hi to Mrs. TPHI and Brett Plays. Hey, Mrs. TPHI, where is Mr. TPHI? And why haven't I seen more food pics in our Discord server? I've been missing those. I like to look at them and salivate. Ah! Yes, friends, I did say salivate. And I'm damn proud of it. He's sleeping? Oh. Wake him up. Say, make me some chicken. No idea where that came from. Evo says you are. I'm not even reading that, SoCal Jerry, okay? I'm just going to ignore it. Once I get to 9,500 feet, hopefully I did my homework right and I won't crash into the side of a mountain. I'll take a quick tinkle because I can't hold it any longer. I've got 11 minutes. Do a quick bathroom break. We've had like a nice group tonight, steady group. We've been like hovering around 35 to 42. That's been fantastic. All night long. We've had bad weather. That probably helps. What else helps is the beautiful Moza AY210, which again, for those of you who just joined us, right now, 700. It's usually 850. It's down 150 bucks. Yeah, sure. It's still expensive. Look at that. There's my... So you can see my other monitor. I've got the computers over there. I've got my smart TV up there streaming. My chat monitor over there. So when you're chatting, you can see the chat scroll. So that's how I watch you. And then, of course, my beautiful 39-inch OLED that I got on sale during almost... Can you all believe it? It's coming up on Christmas again already. I got that on this monitor on Black Friday. And it's the curved display. And I love it. But anyway, that's my studio, and there's me. Wow, am I getting wrinkles? There's my green screen. Here's my shirt. A little airplane with a heartbeat. Hope the heartbeat keeps going. But here's the AY210, which is amazing. And again, it is. I love it. I'm still getting used to it. But actually, would you guys not agree? Now I'm going to screw myself up now because I'm going to say this. But all in all, don't you think I've had pretty decent landings tonight? Now I'm going to screw it up because I just said that turn and burn. 750 for the yoke and base. No, good question. Turn and burn. It's 700 for the base, which normally is 850. The MFY, that's this plastic part. The yoke. Well, here, let me switch to a different camera. Ow, I just hit the wrong buttons. Hold on. So this. Okay, there we go. So this is the yoke handle, MFY. This is all plastic. It's got buttons on the side here, the different thumbsticks here, and buttons and D-pads, triggers here, and like an LB, RB kind of thing if you're familiar with the Xbox controller up top here. This is right here, $150, but right now you can get everything for $850, where normally just this base. This base is effing awesome. It is heavy. It's probably like 17 pounds. I've got clamps. I've got these mounting clamps. Actually, let me switch to that. So you can see I've got these mounting. There's little spacers here. So this has got like a protruding part, but you can see I've got a spacer in here, and then this is a clamp, and it goes right down here, and it clamps right on there. And honestly, the only reason you need the clamp is if you have a lot of damper on this, because this is so heavy, it stays pretty stiff, pretty solidly set. But if you can turn this force feedback up that it actually has a warning, because you can actually potentially or supposedly actually injure yourself, because it's got everything inside too is metal. I heard. I haven't opened it up, but everything inside this unit is metal, just like the outside. The only plastic that's on this is the gear, and on the actual base, and there's a switch here. It's like a mode selector. I actually mapped this to be my magneto switch for like when I'm flying the Cessna and other aircraft that have the magneto switch. So I mapped that to that. It's got 4 rubberized buttons here that you can map that to whatever. It says sys and engine. Landing gear here, an indicator, again, the landing gear. And then it's got the, which I really think is nice, these solid switches here, right there that you, my camera for some reason isn't focusing, but if I put my finger there we go. So you got fuel pump. Come on, camera. Come on. Right here, follow me. So you got battery, fuel pump, and yeah, it keeps blurring. But anyway, you got 6 nice switches there too, and I absolutely love it. It's worth the money if you can afford it. Still no Windwing Cyber Taurus yet, no. But okay, so I was going to mention that. Perfect timing there, Big Al. I will be highlighting. So I have one of the EFIS units right now from Windwing. Originally this Saturday, I was going to highlight. Let me turn the volume down. I was going to highlight the A107 overhead panel for the A320 that Rosefire sent us, but instead, because Windwing has a unit, and I'm going to get it tomorrow. I'm going to get the EFES for the Boeing, so we'll be planning a IMAX, the Max 8 from iFly. IMAX, did I just say IMAX? Seriously, we're going to the theater. Go to the IMAX theater, and we're going to fly. My goodness. And so we're going to do that with the FCU. And, of course, the PFP, and we're going to do the full Boeing setup. I cannot wait to try that. I'll be doing an in-depth video later, but I always like to debut these live with all of you so you can ask me questions. Might even get Windwing to drop in. Every once in a while when we're highlighting their products, they drop in for it with us. And now I don't have time to go tinkle. That's okay. All right, so let's see. The elevation... I get carried away, start chatting about stuff, but you all want to, think you want to know this stuff, so that's why you come here, partly. Then you come here to laugh and throw peanuts at me. But anyway, I digress. We're going to land at VA07. That is Mingo County Airport, and the elevation of VA07 is 3,060. So let's go ahead and get this set to 4,000. So we can start descending, because we're going to go ahead and have to start descending here. So we're going to go ahead and set this to 4. Again, we've been flying the Smoky Mountains, friends. It's been a blast being with all of you as always, and I do appreciate your continued support of the channel and of each other. First and foremost, I love the fact that we got a community and you all engage each other, and that is amazing. And look at Marion Harris. Marion Harris, my goodness, dropping in. 5 gifted memberships. Marion Harris, thank you so much. Dropping it in to Dirk the Dirk Diggler. Is Dirk here? Dirk is probably here. And Vaughn Williams getting a gifted membership. Do say thank you to Marion Harris, aka a Chip of Sneeze. Tampa Dan receiving the gifted membership. DA Decision Altitude received a gifted membership by our good friend Marion Harris. And lurking in the background. Are you lurking? Gifted us membership from Marion Harris, aka a Chip of Sneeze. Chipper, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you kindly, man. This is for you. I'm not even going to do the SimFanatic shuffle because I know you don't like it. But everybody give it up to Marion Harris. Thank you, brother. 58 likes on top of it. Jeez, what a night. What a night. You guys rock. It's because of all of you. It's our channel, right? It's our channel. You're all part of the show. Don't we know that? Marion, again, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Marion's been here with us for a long time. Marion, I hope you're doing well. I know that, like so many of us, you ran into some things, and but I hope you're doing well, and I do appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. TestPod doing the thumbs up. Big Al says, so what you make of the news that Flight Sim will be coming out to PS5? I mentioned that, Big Al. I love it. I think it's great. I talked about it earlier, Big Al. I know you weren't here, but I think it's fantastic. I think it's, I mean, the more that, you know, a lot of the younger crowd and it'll just make our community bigger. I have no problem with that. I think it's a good thing. In fact, I remember the die-hard PC people, which I was part of that crowd. But then I thought about it, reflected a lot. I'm like, you know what? It's a good thing that it's coming out to Xbox and being on Xbox Game Pass because it'll get it out to our younger crowd. And a lot of you that join us, like Maple and some of the others, that, like Johnny Mon, he has it on Xbox. Some can't afford a PC. I think it's a good thing. It'll bring more people to the flight simming community and see the fun of aviation, even those that want to take it to the next level and do it in real life, like I did. You know, I've been simming all my life. I always wanted to become a real pilot. And I finally did it several years ago, and it was a lot because, well, part of it was my uncle, and I went flying with him, and I told that story before. But a lot of it was because I've simmed all the time, and like many of you, and I was just like, you know what? It's time I just do the plunge, and I talked to Mrs. SimFanatic. I'm like, this isn't going to be cheap, but got it done, and it's so rewarding. But you know what? Honestly, other than having a family and kids, right? I got to say that because it's true. But this is actually, all of you and doing this channel has actually been more rewarding to me than actually when I got my PPL. I honestly mean that. Seeing you guys all get together and friendships being built and all that, that has been the most rewarding thing. And then going to Flight Sim Expo and seeing you guys, I really mean that. It's not bullshit. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Are we landing on 6? What runway are we landing on? Are we going to go right into 6? We'll go right into 6. What runway are we landing on? Bats, you call it, or SoCal Jerry. Look at this foliage, not fauna. Don't worry, I won't get that wrong again, CP. They'll chastise me. Runway 6, all right, sounds good. Bats quit for... Oh, that son of a motherless goat. Okay, we're going to side slip this. This is the last one, but look at this. I can side slip this in. Look at me drop that. Look at that. Right over the thing. Watch me crash. Which I'm going to side slip that in. Oh, boy. I did a little bit too aggressive there. That's not looking good. There we go. Tell me I'm going to have to go do a go around again. Oh, my gosh. I'm getting some wind off those, off the hill there. Well, this is looking kind of shitty, to be honest. Here we go. Get her. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, man, my right wing dip right there. Did you see that? What in the fudge? All right, I got to go around. This isn't right. It's not feeling right. Hold on. That just did not feel right. That was not a stable approach whatsoever. I don't know if it was from the, probably from those hills, like rolling off of there, but I was just going all over the place. We'll try that again. Let's see that in an instant replay. This has been the night of go-arounds, but actually last time, Big Al, it proved a good thing that I did a go-around. But again, I don't know. I don't believe that there's no twice. It is a record. I don't think I've ever done 2 go-arounds. But coming off those off the mountains here, you get some of the rolling downdrafts, and we just witnessed that. You see it turn my left wing down. I'll trim this out a little bit. Turned that left wing down and did not look good. The fawn. That was freaking hilarious. Nicely done. Let's try that again. Man, that was horrible. Runway 6, right? But you got these, so you got these mountains right here. And my approach was obviously not great. Altitude or elevation is, again, 3,000. So I'm a little high right here, but let's try to hug this a little bit. I don't know. This mountain right here is going to cause a... I should have done a right... This probably, actually, to be honest, probably a right traffic pattern. Get this microphone on. There's Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Going to Kansas. See, like, listen, it's saying sync rate all of a sudden. Look at that. I'm dropping at 2,000 feet per minute right here. There's no reason. My attitude, look at this. I'm getting, I'm getting these drafts, downdrafts. It's causing me kind of quite frankly, it's kind of a pain in the ass. You want to know what I mean? Look at that. My right wing just dropped. Man, I don't know about this. Something doesn't seem right? Is anyone else getting this problem? I mean, I've got my aileron, my yoke full over. I gotta change the sensitivity on this thing because I don't think it's sensitive enough. I gotta get these nameplates off. Look at this. Who picked this airport anyway? Full afterburners. Get the flaps up. There we go. Good gravy. I think I do need to adjust the sensitivity. Hey, Brett, thank you for the membership. Thank you for the Sport Pilot membership, buddy. That's about how you rolled in there. I need a violin there. Okay, how says. All right, here we go. Let me disable this. Anyone else still coming in? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Evo Eagle's coming in. I figured this would be a good airport to land on, though, to go with. Try to land at Wingman and SoCal Jerry here. Here comes Evo Eagle Sky. Here comes Evo. Evo, do it. This is a narrow runway. 50. Oh, nicely. I think he's got it. I think Evo's got it, right? Jerry? The smallest violin in the world for you, Sam. Oh, I know. I'm full of excuses, guys. Hey, I made it, though. I got her landed, like all of you. Is that it? Is that everybody? That did look good, CP. I think we got to give it to Evo. Evo for the win. Evo! Gotta put it in right now, everybody, so I don't forget. Let me get it in the books. Evo right now. Winner of landing challenge number 3. Good job. Let's give it up, everybody, in chat to Evo for that first landing challenge winner. Wingman 21 and Cordial Cloud. Let's give it up to them. Nicely done. And for tonight's live stream, coming in on landing challenge number 2 is N911RG, friends. Amazing. And again, finally, landing here at VA07 for our last and final landing challenge of tonight is no one else but the winner, Evo. Evil Eagle Sky. Friends, I want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to my moderators, to Bats, also to Philip Tashi Draco. It's good to see you. He says, meow, meow, hills, meow, meow, downdraft, engine, meow, meow. I missed that. Let me call out the... again, I want to say thank you so much, Marion Harris, for that 5 subscriptions, membership subscriptions. I want to say thank you to Brett Blaze for the Sport Pilot membership. I want to say thank you to all of you, all the supporters, everybody that's out there supporting not just me, but us, Flight Simmer, Brett Blaze, and everyone in this community. It's such a great thing to have you all and be a part of this thing, right? Mrs. TPHI, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. SoCal Jerry, thank you for the help tonight. Been very helpful. Bats, as always, you've done a hell of a job moderating. Appreciate you. Johnny Mon, one hell of a guy. But speaking of hell, one hell of a guy. Johnny, can't wait to have you visit. Brett Clay says, Blue Skies. Captain Howdy, thank you, Brett. Captain Howdy. Glad that you finally have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I'm looking forward to flying with you in here. Captain Red Sky, thank you so much, Captain Red Sky. Big Al. Turn and Burn. All of the rest of there's like a lot of new names tonight. What did we end up, fellas and gals, on the likes tonight? I'm refreshing. 61 likes! Everybody, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And we had so many flying in here. Wingman21, thank you for joining. Dirk, the Dirk Diggler. CFF121, the real CFF. I just got a kick out of that, the real CFF. Centerline King, Kansas City. Good to have you here tonight. Let's call an Evo, of course, CP65 always. Let's look at the top fans tonight. I'm trying to do a regular cadence with this. Number 1, coming in at number 1. Bats, of course. Coming in at number 2, CP65. Coming in at number 3, SoCal Jerry. Number 4, Captain Red Sky. See, I'm counting them off because we had the Streamlabs. I got to figure out a way to get Streamlabs out of that. Number 4 is Captain Red Sky. And number 5, coming in, Johnny Mon, one hell of a guy. One hell of a guy. Coming in at number 6, Evo Eagle Sky. Thank you, Evo. Coming in at number 7, Zach Cool, keeping it cool, friends. Coming in at number 8 is Test Pilot. Test Pilot, thank you so much. This is the top 10. Coming in at number 9, Missiles Flight Sim Mate. And finally coming in at number 10 is Big Al. Let's give it up. And coming into the rest, all of you all, thank you so much. I'm SimFanatic. I hope to see you on Saturday. We're going to be highlighting the new WinWing release, EFIS. Don't miss that. Left and right. And the FCU with their Orion pedals and the doodads and everything. But I'll be back with you, friends. Have a great night. Remember, stay safe. Treat each other with compassion and love. And I'll see you next time on Saturday, friends. Until then, blue sky, stay safe. And we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Good night. I am out. And you're all thinking, finally. Good night, friends.
Transform right up in a
shaking underneath, trying to take me alive.